Hello, everybody, and welcome to Heroes Graveyard. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Decent.
Come.
Spectacular, I guess.
Well, here we are at Heroes Graveyard. You'll notice that we are missing one player. Drakvin, the Sorcerer, also known as Destiny, also known as Steven, will be with us shortly. He's running a little bit late, and that's okay. The first 15 minutes to half an hour are just screwing around anyway, usually. So, where are we in Heroes Graveyard?
We're at Hagatha's hut, right?
That is right. That's why Quincy is on the woods.
And Devo is just now being turned back to flesh.
Yeah. So, Devo, you were gone last week, and you were not around because, you turned to stone after slaying the dragon. There was a treasure chest, and you greedily went to throw it open and see what wonders were inside, and were instantly petrified. And you are coming.
Okay, I knew that would happen. It was all in the plan.
Mm-hmm. It was to save you from the monsters that were coming shortly thereafter.
Exactly. I bet I was the only one who was not beat up that session.
That's true. Yeah, everyone else.
Exactly, which is why you should be handing me your gold coins right now, Devo.
You have all of your items and all of your wealth, and you are coming to in Hagatha's hut. But before we get to there, is there anything that we should talk about beforehand? Any bookkeeping? Did we get all the experience taken care of last week?
Yeah, and I don't think any of us are even close to leveling.
Yeah, not. It's a long while.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, Devo, you open your eyes. You didn't even realize they were closed, and you're not in a dragon's lair with a dead, undead, and then re-dead dragon nearby, and a pool of water and a treasure chest. You are in Hagatha's creepy hut.
Watch out, everybody! This treasure chest teleports you! I shout out. And then I look around. Oh, you're all with me.
Who were you expecting to warn?
Well, the three of you.
But then wouldn't we have been teleported with you?
It's possible that maybe my voice would carry over through the chest if you hadn't gotten teleported. Anyways, that doesn't matter now.
Excellent. Hello there, Devo. It's good to see you all soft and squishy again.
Yes. Wasn't I always that? Anyways, good to see you.
Well, I believe our affairs here are settled for the time being.
Indeed. I suppose we should be going now? And Quincy kind of looks around to the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm. Off to the tower, are you?
Probably, I believe so. No other plans to tie us down at the moment. Come along, Drakvin. Stop drooling at the wall over there.
Wait, you'll have to fill me in. What's this tower?
Oh, we discovered Dandrin's full name.
Oh, fantastic. What is it?
Dandrid Dreadknight.
Oh, I'm sure if Colleen had kept at it, she could have guessed that.
Maybe.
What a pathetic diviner to not be able to find the name in the first place, though. Isn't that the whole point of divining?
Well, yes, it is. I'm sure if she gave me a good few days, I would have figured that out.
All the best wizards have alliteration in their name, don't they, Mr. Fizzlesnap?
Doesn't my name not have alliteration? And nice to meet you. Your name is? Wait, don't tell me. I can guess. Let's see. It starts with an H.
Good.
You seem like a happy person. That's about all I'm getting.
You're very close. Your memory is not quite what it used to be. Maybe there's some degeneration going on? She says with
This is the first time we've met. What are you talking about?
a disappointed
This
look
is
on
not
her.
the first time you meet.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Debo, we're already stuck dealing with your cowardice. Don't make us deal with your senility as well.
Hmm. But okay. I say as I go with them to the tower. I've never seen this person before, but okay.
Really? I think you guys have met.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you were in the party.
You've met
Yeah.
Hagatha before.
Pretty
Doesn't
sure you
matter.
were in the party when we made a deal.
Doesn't matter. You guys are on your way leaving Hagatha's house anyway. The only question is, do you want to stop by the town on your way to the tower? Or
Okay,
are
I think
you just going to go to the tower?
We were thinking about stopping by the town, but I think we already did that.
Right, you went by the town, and then you went Hagatha's town, Hagatha's, right. Right.
Yeah, and what did we do at the town? I don't remember.
Well, we just stopped by, I think, to see what was going on. I don't think we actually stayed there. Because we went to talk to Fizzlebottom.
I remember we wanted to
Fizzlebottom, whatever, Pixie Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I mixed
Oh,
them.
right. Yeah, we wanted to talk to her. That's right.
And then she didn't know the name of the person still, and then
Yeah, and then Drakfin insulted her. And,
yeah.
Yeah, burned that bridge.
Yep.
And there was a deal that you had made with Hagatha, which you should probably inform Devo of because it binds him as well.
Oh, yeah. We got some cool magical items that you don't get, but you're still stuck in the deal of owing her a favor in the future.
Wait a second. That doesn't sound
Well,
very
he got
fair.
the gift. He got the gift of life.
Yes, we did turn you back from being a stone statue.
That is pretty good. But do you care to inform me on what these magical items are? I could help. Because I'm sure you can't use all of those magical items now, can you?
Well, and Quincy pulls out. There were 5 potions, you said, right, Neil? Because I wrote down 5. The Featherfall potions.
I believe that's right.
Okay. There are
have
these
people
5
have-
potions of feathers something. I don't remember. I get thirsty. I'll probably drink them before we go to bed a few nights.
Oh, Featherfall, that's useless. I already know that spell.
And then let's see here. This nice sweater of mine. Is it a sweater? I can't remember
Did
what
you get
it
the
is.
vest? I think you have the
Yeah, the
vest.
It's a vest, yeah, no.
This nice sweater vest. If something is about to cause injury to me, it'll teleport me a short distance away as a preventative measure.
Oh, that's useless for me too. I know that as well.
My boots can make me hover.
Oh, I can do that too, so that doesn't matter.
And Drakfin got a ring or an amulet or something. What'd you get, Drakfin? And Drakfin probably just can jewels.
I got a blue cape of feather falling.
Wow, more Featherfall potions. That seems redundant. Wait, this seems like an awfully bad deal to bind us to a favor in the future. You must not be very good at negotiating.
Well,
Maybe we shouldn't have brought you back.
This is the most dysfunctional party I've ever seen.
are you sure about that?
Almost, okay. This is the most dysfunctional party I've seen in the last month.
Okay.
Hey, but we're still alive.
That's
true.
So, off to a wizard's tower we go? Is that the dealio?
Hi ho, hi ho.
Okay. It is a multi-day journey to this wizard's tower. If we could all hop into roll 20 so we can...
Oh, I keep clicking the thing, and then it's like, you need to click a second time to launch the game.
Uh-huh. It's all right.
A likely story.
Also not in roll 20. There we go. Excellent. Now the whole party's here.
Hey, I was here the whole time. Don't give me shit.
And that's because you're my favorite
Do I
player,
get
Maggie.
inspiration?
Sure, you get inspiration for actually joining the game on time.
Wow.
Okay. You are hiking through the wilderness on your way to this tower. Now, what is your plan when you get here? Do you have any expectations? Is there anything that you should is there anything you should talk about before you arrive?
So what's the plan? We walk in, we say his name, and then magical items start flowing out of the walls like a waterfall, right?
I wish.
Colleen's at this tower, right? Or is she at the
No,
tower?
she's back in town. We were going to bring her in on the deal, and then Drakvin insulted her, and she got mad and wants nothing to do with us.
Wow. Yeah, Jackson's insults can be pretty soul-crushing. But it's okay, I'm tough.
He was insistent that he didn't get this wand, this multicolored wand, as his new spellcasting focus, and it. Personally, I thought it matched his outfit very well, but he
was
thought
really
it looked
pretty
garish.
wand. I would.
Wow, I would have used that. What's a Drakvin, anyways?
You will also notice, Stevo, now that you're walking, that your companions are dressed differently, and they don't have nearly as much stuff. And the stuff they do have is completely different than the stuff they had last time. They look like they've gone through a full costume change, and it's kind of a downgrade.
Okay.
Like a real downgrade. Like
Yeah.
really, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you're
Really,
maybe better off. Don't you have like a great sword now?
Is it better, though? I think you had a great axe before, so, like, same
2d6 is better
I
than.
had a great axe with Mage Slayer,
Oh, okay,
No,
yeah,
I'm
you're
no
listening.
expert.
and it was a
when
+1
comes
magic
to-
item. So
I'm no
yes,
expert when it comes
was
to
better
equipment,
than,
but it looks like this new
great
equipment
sword.
you all have acquired is less good than the last time.
Yes, and that is all your fault, Devo.
It's my fault.
yeah. When you turn to stone, then they come and knock us out.
Oh, I'm sorry that my powerful magics weren't in your employ. I'm sure it would have gone.
Yes, and you would have had plenty of magics to spare after you hid for the majority of the dragon fight as well.
Oh no, I was about out, so I would have been useless.
Maybe you just scared of dragon.
That's why I opened the chest.
All right, so the party proceeds to head towards the mountains.
Cool. In the event of combat, are you going to be playing Drakvin, Neil?
Yeah. I think I can probably play him pretty well.
All right. Today's forecast, or I guess the forecast until something important happens,
18.
and an 8.
Those are good forecasts.
But those are good, yeah. The theme for today's episode comes to you and is brought to you by the number 8.
It's fate.
So where are we going? Here,
We're
you.
going to the tower.
Oh, excellent. So you cross 2 bridges, and you're coming to cross this 3rd bridge over here. That's it's one of them older stone bridges that kind of spans the short river here. When you notice there's something different about this bridge. You've crossed this bridge many times before, but there are 2 statues sitting on either side of the bridge that definitely weren't here before.
I'm going to shoot at one.
My magics tell me to go
Seen
a
it from
different way
600
today.
feet out. I'm going to shoot at one.
All right, give me a roll to hit at the statue.
Sharpshooter shot at +4, 23.
Okay.
You strike the statue. Give me a roll for
16 damage.
Excellent. You break off an arm of the statue and it falls to the ground from 600 feet.
You can never be too careful with gargoyles. And then Quincy will shoot at the next statue.
I
You know-
agree. One time we see one
20.
and it moves.
Another 17 damage to the other one.
You break off the arm on the other statue.
Well, they don't seem
Can't
to be
help but
moving.
notice that you only got their arms. You better shoot some more arrows.
Very well. I do have another 168 remaining. Quincy will just fire a few shots on here.
You pepper the statues with arrows and do some damage to them.
All right, and then we keep moving forward.
Sure. You approach the bridge and get to the point where you can make out the details of the statues. They are of a mysterious cloaked figure that has a bow and a quiver on their back, and kind of a curved sword on the side, and like this cloak that covers all of their features, and their hands are kind of out into the swept to the sides a little bit in a sort of intimidating, I'm about to draw my weapons fashion.
Does it have a plaque?
Well, it's a good thing they've been disarmed.
Nice. Does it have a plaque on it or something that says like the name of the statue? Because you know
It-
some statues have those.
It doesn't have a plaque. And can
Does
I
it
get
look like Does it look like what Devo looked like when he was?
Oh, I probably killed a couple of statuified people.
When
Yeah,
he
you
was,
just. They're gonna come back and they're gonna be missing arms.
Does it look like Devo looked when he was?
Statue when he was petrified.
Oh no, the detail is not quite as fine as it was on Devo.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
it's more man-made. would you say?
Yeah. Why? Oh, we have our missing player.
Sweet.
In just a
Yeah.
Nobody can look as good as me in stone.
How do you
I
know?
might
what
have
you
to
look like in
dispute that
stone?
claim.
I can tell by the way that you're looking at that statue and looking at me.
I was just trying to see if maybe this be people. You know, before you start cutting off their arms.
Well,
I didn't
they
know
were
people could turn into statues until today.
If they were people, they're as good as that anyways.
Maybe. But if I was statue, I would want to keep my arms.
Person should be here. Well, I'll just start describing the statues then. So they look, well, give me an investigation check. That's what I want from you all.
Oh well, very unintelligent. So
22.
this will go great.
Fantastic.
Oh, shit, 17. Hell yeah.
Drakvin, give me an investigation check as soon as you make your way to roll 20. And hello.
We're looking at art.
Yep. We shot these statues with arrows a little bit, and now we're inspecting their remains.
You just shoot at statues? Oh my god.
Well, you never know when you're dealing with gargoyles. And Neil has thrown gargoyles at me before. I don't put it past him.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
we also fought gargoyles. So.
yeah. And these are
Bloody-
statues that weren't here before. You know, they're new
I guess
statues. so-
these are man statues, right? So they're grotesques, not gargoyles. They're not
Okay.
monsters.
Track fan loaded. Okay, you want an investigation?
Yes, please. Perfect. All right. So Drakvin's getting his bearings. Quincy, you're looking at these statues, and their stonework is fresh. Like there's not a patch of moss or mold or discoloration. Like someone has very recently crafted these statues and placed them here. And there's no
And they look
inscription
like
on
people,
them.
right? Not like bugbears or orcs or anything.
Yeah, I mean it's like a featureless person with like a hood pulled low, and then like the inside just
Right.
kind of like flat, so you can't see anything. With a bow and a quiver on the back, and some sort of like curved blade at the side. It like still in its sheath. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so they don't look as finely detailed as Devo, you were saying, right? So it seems unlikely they were people turned to stone.
Right, and the two statues are identical, or as close to identical as someone making two statues of the same person, same type, can get. And you look on the other side of the bridge, and you notice there's also a pair of statues on the other side of the bridge. And from the
Should we-
back, they look like they're probably the same thing.
Should we shoot those statues as well? Maybe these are the dummy statues, the decoy statues, to lure you into a false sense of security so that you can be attacked by the gargoyles on the other side.
If you want to, you should do it then.
No, my
I like
divination
watching.
magic tells me that those are normal statues.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just continue forward, I guess.
On your way to the tower that you've been to twice now, I believe. Yes, and this will be your third time.
Is it just? It's just the four of us, right? We didn't bring that.
No,
We didn't
because
bring the one
you
like
made her
this.
mad at us.
Good. I'm glad.
Okay.
How could
We
you?
sold him to the other lady,
Call
She's
me a
worthless.
beautiful person.
She's an
the
idiot.
Hagatha.
All right. You make your way to the base of the mountains. You walk through that gross swamp where all those plants attacked you last time. Totally fine. And you begin scaling the mountain. Eventually, you find your way back to the top. And you can make your way right back inside the wizard Dandrin's tower. Without
Torlak,
any
would you like to do the honors?
Wait, is
Oh,
she
yes.
actually here right now?
Oh
or
yes, I do.
Yes.
I
is it,
pulled,
is her
Oh,
token just
before
a-
you
I
before
pulled
you
the
say
lever.
anything.
Too late. Pulled the lever.
Oh well, you can say it. Yeah, sure. I'm
Who's
gonna
the
step
baddest
outside on
mage
this
all the
lawn.
ladies want to uncage? Who's that sage no one can upstage? His home is all about, so say his full name or get out.
Wait, is that Colleen over there?
Brandon Dread Knight.
Or is that just
That's an old token. It doesn't.
Yeah, okay. Just making
then
sure.
we just go Dandrin Dread Knight.
And the center column begins to shift and opens up into a staircase, which now didn't make it to the lair. But it's close enough. There, it shifts itself and deforms and becomes a staircase with an up and a down side to it.
I see like black. Is that
Yeah, it's fine. I'll fix the.
Oh, I see. So it's like a pillar or something that's blocking my view, right?
Right,
It
right.
like
So
opens up and now there's a staircase that goes up. Is what it
Okay,
said.
yes, the pillar has become the staircase.
got it.
Okay, I guess we go in.
Sure.
Maybe we should check for trap. Like last time, many holes.
I didn't bring
Or
a
that
10-foot pole,
couch.
but we could have Devo go first.
He points to the couch.
Oh, sure. This is go up or down.
Does it go both ways?
It goes up
Yeah.
and it goes down.
Let's try up first. Or how tall is this tower actually?
It is many stories, although up until now you haven't really been able to tell how tall since there's not like a window count.
Does it look like
Um,
super tall or just like, you know?
Yeah.
Does it go up into the clouds where we can't see it
No,
anymore?
it's like 60 or 70 or 80. I don't know, something like
Okay,
that.
so
It's
there's
just-
many floors to this thing.
Yeah.
I say we venture to the underground lair first. Maybe it'll
Agreed.
be less to explore.
Maybe.
All right. Diva will lead the way.
Tolek will go whatever way.
Yes, let's go down, and hopefully this isn't the endless dungeon that we just found the entrance to.
I'll follow Devo. Then I'll be second. Is the corridor of the staircase big enough for? Is it 1 by 1 or is it like 2 by 1, 2 by 2?
There only one person at a time can go up or down
Okay.
this stairway. So let's one. You shouldn't be able to see it.
Okay.
It should be all dark for you.
Mhm.
Ooh.
It's very, very dank right now.
3, 4. There you go. You should all be able to see now.
Where?
I
do.
should have dragged you to the spot.
Oh, there we go. Got
Mirror,
it.
mirror on the wall.
I didn't
Yeah.
find it. But I got it.
Fairest of them all.
Yeah, so you enter in through that staircase, find yourself in this room. There are not a lot of things here. The staircase does continue down. There is a mirror on each of the sides of this room, the north, south, east, and west. There is a magic circle inscribed into the middle.
Watch
a
out! Don't read the ruins.
Bookshelf and a
I don't think
desk.
Tolek could read them even if he wanted to.
And a pool of water that kind of juts into the wall, but like the water is just kind of the slimy, goopy, moldy stuff. Whether that's intentional or just the ravages of time is unknown, unless you want to make some like checks and stuff.
Yeah, if there's like any debris in the room, I'd probably pick it up and like poke it into the slime and see what happens to it.
It seems just to be pretty slimy.
Okay, so it's not water, it's like a goop sort of substance.
Yeah, kind
Does
of.
it leave a goop substance on the device or on the object?
Yeah, so I'm expecting that you're using like the back of an arrow or the front of an arrow or something.
Yeah,
to,
or like
pick it in and-
maybe if there's like something on that table over there, it looks like there's torches or something over there, or are those all scrolls?
Those are scrolls and stuff. It seems like this is maybe once was water that now has like slime growing in it. And you're noticing that despite there being no windows and you being underground, it's light in here, like regular daylight light in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where does the light originate from?
Nowhere. There's no
It's just
source of
all
light.
bright
And there's
In
no
the center of
shadows.
the room. There's no shadows anywhere in the room.
No
Okay.
shadows anywhere.
Investigating the mirrors. Do all 4 of them appear to be equivalent, or?
Yeah, the frames on them are slightly different, but they're all about 8 feet high and about 3 feet wide. They rest on the ground and are slightly leaned against the wall, giving them a very slight angle.
And
Taking
all
one
of
of those arrows, I'm gonna try poking the mirror with it and see if it like goes through or if it just kind of taps against a.
No, it
mirror.
just taps against glass.
Okay.
What's on the table?
The,
I mean, you said there's scrolls and stuff.
There are writings, there's a little inkwell, there's some ponce, there's some quills, some little knickknacks, some bags of sand to hold down pieces of paper, and some scrolls with various writings on them. But Torlak doesn't know what they say.
Torlak will just take all the scrolls and put them. Does he even have a pouch?
Torlak, what do those say? Do you even know what they say? Can you
I
read
don't know,
these?
but I think you read them later.
Can I like look at one? Just kind of like glance at one and see what kind of
Sure.
writing it is? Is this
He
historical
like
writing?
takes one out and hands it to you.
It's in a language you are unfamiliar with. It's definitely some sort of writing system, but you've never seen it before.
Okay.
What language is it?
You've never seen the writing system before. It's completely foreign to you.
Okay, so it's not like Old Common or something.
No, it's like if you grew up in medieval England and then someone showed you like Chinese and you'd be like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole different class. Yeah.
Yeah,
Different,
My
totally
different,
character
like, different
actually
lettering
came
system.
from the Silk Road and traveled from China to Great Britain, so I can actually tell.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
What is this thing in the lower right? We're investigating. This is that's the table that Torlak was looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this thing to the left? It's like red and green.
It's a bookshelf, and on the bookshelf, well, bookshelf might be a little bit off, but it is a shelf that has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 potions on them.
What kind
Are they
of
marked?
They are marked in the same unintelligible language.
Devo?
Okay, everyone. I'm about to read the runes. You might want to back up in case I explode.
Wait, Devo, can you
Torlak
investigate?
goes
what kind of
into the
potions these are?
staircase.
Yeah, Quincy just kind of backs up against the wall.
What was it, Dracon?
Devo, what kind of potions are these? Do you know?
Yeah, I guess I could find out. I hold off on reading the runes for now.
Cool. Can you give me an Arcana check, Devo?
Sure. Arcana. Whoosh.
Ooh, that's quite nice. Actually, would you give me 3 more Arcana checks?
Sure.
Wow.
Fantastic.
3.
Alrighty then. You don't recognize the writing on them, but the contents of the potions are unmistakable to you. 5 of them are very, very clearly potions of healing. They've got that same blue bubbling fizziness that all the potions of healing you've ever seen have had. There is a potion of invisibility, just a single one. It's got kind of a misty purplish vapor that kind of changes colors slightly, but not quite. You're looking at it like, is it purple? Is it gray? And it kind of fluctuates, and you're almost deceiving yourself is that the color is changing or not. There are 3 potions of reduce. They have a kind of a small, it's like a green fluid with bluish bubbles through it. And then there are 2 potions of protect magic, which are kind of like a sickly yellow color and kind of viscous.
Protect from magic?
Yeah, protection from magic. You know that they are unpleasant to drink. They're thick like laundry detergent. So you kind of have to like really try and drink it to get it all. Yeah, they're very unpleasant.
There you go.
All right, well, I report to the findings accurately.
What is the potion of
those
reduce
seem
again?
Very nice.
Reduce.
It shrinks.
Yeah, it shrinks you in all dimensions. You just become a smaller person.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
basically
would-
become me-sized or even smaller.
Small orc.
Wait, what? Yeah, how small? Is it like as small as a mouse or like as small as a Devo?
Well, in the days of older
Maybe you
editions,
could
the
make it-
reduction was dependent on the strength of the wizard, but I don't understand how this spell works in the context of 5th edition D&D, so your mileage may vary.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I'm going to, if nobody objects, I'm going to take one of these healing potions, a potion of invisibility, and a potion. And no, that's it. Those are the only 2 I want. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
I'm gonna
Any
grab-
objections?
No, I'm going to grab 2 of the healing potions.
Devo, you
I guess
can
I'll grab 1 healing potion.
opt to tell the party specifics of the potion of reduce, but it will cut your height by half. I guess all your dimensions by half.
Do they stack if you drink all 3?
Drinking multiple potions at the same time is bad. They will mix in your belly and have unpredictable effects. They might work together, it might explode, or maybe something completely random happens.
What if our characters are a witcher? Do we get special Anti-toxic potion effect.
I'll take a healing potion, a reduced potion.
Were you specifically crafted into a Witcher from a young age, though?
If I need to be to win this game, yeah.
There's no winning Dungeons and Dragons. You can't do it. It just keeps going.
Yeah, you can win.
You cannot win Dungeons and Dragons. There is no win condition.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge.
Ooh, we got this.
It's called beating the campaign.
I took 3 of them, if that's all right with all of you. Healing,
one.
reduce, protection.
Okay.
Which ones are you taking?
Healing, reduce, and magic protect.
Okay. I just need 1 healing potion, but I can take.
You should take 2 because I believe there are 2 left.
He took 2. You
Oh,
took
really?
1.
Yeah, I took 2 because I've been taking
And did
tons
Tom
of
take one?
damage.
Okay, that's fine.
Did
Like I've been,
did Devo or did Devo take 1 healing potion?
Yep.
Yeah, then there'd only be 1 left, so I
Okay.
only took 1.
Cool. Did everybody take? You all 3 of you took a potion of reduction, or?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'll
didn't.
take 1 then. I don't know what I'll use it for.
But I can take 1, sure.
Okay, I'm about to read the runes back up in case I
And then is there-
explode.
Yep.
Still
back
a
up against the
protection
wall.
from magic, or did 2 people take those?
Oh yeah, maybe we should take those as like the non-magical people in the party.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. I'll
Okay.
take one of those 2.
All right, I look at these runes
Good luck.
at the circle.
Oh, you know that might be a good thing to drink before you read those runes. Well, too late.
They are magic runes.
Trillick's hiding behind in the staircase.
There's not a read magic spell in 5e. Okay. So they look fairly standard incantations of protection. You would need to cast an identify spell to really understand what they mean, but it's some sort of basic protection and warding runes. It might be for a summoning circle, or it might be for like a teleportation circle, or it might be for some sort of scrying circle if you're scrying into an area where something might be able to scry back at you. It's some sort of warding circle to keep whatever magic happens inside of it from spilling out of it.
Okay. I'll let them know, and I'll add my
Is it
suspicion.
doing anything?
My suspicion is that this is used to summon demons.
It
Oh,
would
no.
make sense.
Why don't you summon a demon for us, Devo?
I'm afraid I'm not that type of wizard.
Cohorting with demons is a fool's choice.
Yeah,
One
I
said
don't
we had to
think that's
cohort with
good.
one.
Why
All right,
else would
well-
you summon one?
I don't know. To kill it, to ask it questions, to interrogate it. Maybe it knows more of this. I don't know. What can you summon intelligent demons?
Nothing good comes of these deals, Drakvin.
You're such a straight-laced young lad. The staircase, does it continue down or is it only up now?
It keeps going down. There is another basement floor.
All right. Well, if no
go.
one has anything left in here, let's descend to the next floor.
Yep.
All right. We follow Devo down.
Oh no, this one I'm not leading. This next one has danger.
Devo,
How do you know
down
they're
there.
danger?
Devo, get down there.
I'm not a frontline fighter.
Devo, we will
Exactly.
make you our front line. Get down there, Devo. We're not going to have you hiding in the back again like a coward.
You would know more than everyone
Torlik
else
pushes
here.
you
Wizards
you
are
down
in
the
back line.
down into
We
the
get an opposed
staircase and
strength
follows
check?
behind you.
All right, Torlak
And now
and
everybody's behind you, and you have to.
Torlak and Devo oppose strength checks because Torlak is pushing you down the stairs.
Oh
Athletics.
my gosh! If he opposed strength beats me, that would be amazing.
That would be
I
embarrassing.
kind of hope you do. 'Cause
Oh.
it makes me
Come on.
Damn! Oh shit! That's hilarious.
Oh wait, hold on.
No,
They should
not
be
today.
they should be athletics checks. So there should be
Oh,
bonuses
athletic.
on top of that. Maybe.
Yeah,
which would
I
give
do
you a
have a much
bonus.
better athletics check.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So
Yikes.
you'd have a +3. Yeah. You definitely beat him. You shoved the poor little gnome down the stairs. And Devo, you are the first to enter this other room.
I thought he beat me. I was like, that'd be
All right, and then
hilarious.
I assume it's like Torlak, followed by Quincy, followed by Drakvin after that for the marching order in case you want that.
Sure, but Devo, you're down here first, and the only thing you see in this whole room is a floating, like rectangular piece of opaque quartz crystal. And then Torlak comes down, and then Quincy comes down,
Yep. I make room for everyone.
and then Drakman comes down. Yeah, you guys are just to the left.
Does it keep going down from here?
No. I only had one staircase to work with.
So this is a floating slab of quartz.
Yeah, it's about 8 feet long, 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall. It looks like it's partially transparent, but not enough to really see all the way through. And
You think it's wearing magical hovering boots?
Hello, Quartz. We come in peace.
Are you wearing your hover boots, Torlak?
Yes.
Okay, so you're hovering off the ground with each step. Excellent.
Oh, so you don't make any noise, do you?
It's time to investigate. Torlak, I think you should toss Devo on top of that slab and see what happens.
Torlak goes to pick up Devo.
Wait, there's no need. I'll go look.
Okay.
I'm going to go investigate this thing.
Well, as I said, it's about 8 feet long, 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall. You notice it's actually sitting on something. There's something underneath it that's very thin, maybe like, I don't know, what is this, like a half inch or so thick, and is maybe 3 feet across. It's like a little circle thing. If you give me an Arcana check, I might be able to tell you more about it.
Sure. Arcana. So I want to... Nah, I'll just roll.
It's a larger form of Tensor's floating disk.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And I guess I can presume it's permanent Tensor's floating disk. That's my guess at it.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's bound to an object? Is there an object sitting on it, Devo?
Let's see, is this... So it looks like it is. It's longer horizontally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I...
What if we take the slab off
How
of
tall was it again?
About 2 feet.
All right, well, I guess I will use my hands and feel the surface of this thing.
It's smooth. Very, very smooth. Why don't you give me an investigation check, Devo, as you're running your hands along this?
Investigate.
Yeah. So you're looking around. You see the disc underneath. Drakvin, are you still hiding in the staircase, or is that just you have?
Oh, no, sorry. All right, come over.
Okay, cool. Just want to know.
He's scared.
Yeah, as you're running your hands along it, it's this very, very smooth piece of quartz. Like someone spent a lot of time polishing this or crafted it magically somehow. And as you walk away around it, feeling the sharp corners, you notice that in part of the opaque, part of the more transparent part, you can see what looks to be a gloved hand. And from the right angle, you can sort of make out a silhouette of a person inside, but the hand is the only detail you can see.
Ah, hello in there.
There's no response.
And this is with this is like inside the quartz, but it's really thin, right? This can't be like a coffin.
Why are you? Can we all see this, or just Devo?
Just once he points it out to you, because he's
Why are
doing
you
the primary
saying hello? Are you
investigation.
talking to the slab again?
I'm talking to the man in the slab.
There's a man inside.
The hand that you can see is the left hand. It would be a person whose head would be over here, and they would come down like that. I know I'm really good at drawing.
It's like a tome.
Yeah. So it would be the left hand on this side that you can see. And that's because the glove is fairly close to the quartz, maybe about only an inch away from the end. And it's
You
kind of
think
tilted
maybe
awkwardly.
it's Drandon?
Could be. So it's entombed in the quartz, huh?
Why would he be inside of a slab of quartz?
Possibly to encase himself?
Because it's a great
Why
coffin.
would you encase yourself?
Maybe you're dying of poison, and the only way is to freeze yourself in time.
Oh, maybe next time I eat bad poison, I will do that.
Should we
It
try to
could be
break
a
him out of
lich.
the coffin? What do you think?
It could be an absolutely terrible idea.
Well, let's go check out the top of the tower. I say as I start going to...
Yes, this might be a good idea for last.
And before you manage to get to the staircase, there is a skittering sound. And you guys look up onto the ceiling, which is surprisingly tall, just in time to see these horrific things descend upon you. I'm just going to share picture everyone of what you see. They are
Like a snake spider.
Yeah, it's
Spider
got
snake.
Yep.
like
Wow.
20 or
Spider
30
snake,
legs that go
spider
around
snake.
this center, and there's 5 snake-like heads that come out of it, and they're
Why?
3 of them dropping from the ceiling towards you.
All right, I'm gonna
And
shoot.
with that, we're gonna go take our first break of the show, and we'll come back and have a battle with some skitter snaps. See you guys on the other side. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Heroes Graveyard, where our players are facing 3 Skitter Snaps that have descended from the ceiling. Let us all roll for initiative. And we'll just take your positions as they are.
Yikes, this is a job for a fireball!
Right.
But maybe not.
Woo! Okay, so the first Skitter Snap falls from the ceiling, and it's not so much a fall as it is like a projected leap. And as it leaps, it turns over like a cat might do if it was falling upside down, and falls towards Torlak with a leap attack at Torlak.
Cool.
Natural 20.
Before I rage, I see how it is.
It will. Whoa! Double max damage. Natural 20 on the attack roll.
Damage?
And natural 20 on both of the damage rolls. Torlak takes 43. This is a 401 in 8,000 chance.
You need to roll 1d20?
Yes, they do 1d20 with their leap attack damage. This is a 1 in 6,000 opportunity here.
Oh my god.
Jeez, that you just see like whenever that it jumps down.
Wait, it just rolled two 20s in a
how does
row,
its
right?
attacks look?
3. 8,000, by the way.
How does its attack
you.
look?
So it has like 30 legs that go all the way around it, right? It's all these like arachnid style sharp pointy legs, and it leaps on you with them, kind of focuses them all in your direction and just like smashes into you, piercing you with like 20 different legs all over your body. Just
Pierces me all over, and you just see like holes in my body, and I'm just like pouring, like blood's just everywhere. Like everywhere there's blood pouring out of my veins. It's kind of gross.
Are you not unconscious?
Nope.
Nope.
Did we not have our Gwyn's bullshit for the day?
Too late.
Oh,
late.
it has to be done before the roll. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right, the next Skitter Snap falls from the ceiling and takes a leap attack at Drakven. With a 9 to hit. Is a miss. And Quincy's turn
All right,
rolls around.
so none of them are in melee range with me, so I'm going to turn and shoot at the one that just attacked Torlak, because Torlak looks pretty skewered and battered.
Yes, he
so I get
does.
2 attacks to start with, so normal attack roll is a miss. Going to go and do my second. That's a miss. I'm going to go and use my action surge to get 2 more attacks. That's a miss, and my last one is probably a miss, but I'm going to roll a d8 and add it to that because, damn it, I'm not letting this happen. 16 to hit.
16 hits the Skitter Snap.
Oof.
18 damage.
All right, it takes the 18 damage,
All right.
and it is
and then as a
Devo's
bonus
turn.
action,
Wow.
I'm going to shout, Torlak, you cannot be bested by an enemy in the first round. You must stand and fight and hold your ground. And I'm going to give you D10 plus 3 HP. You get 10 HP back.
Temporary
Nice, that's
HP.
good.
Yes, temporary.
Oh, temporary. Okay.
Uh,
Temporary HP then.
Devo.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to... Let's see, I do a quick thinking. Do I think that these creatures are intelligent? Are spiders generally intelligent? Probably
So
not.
I'm using spider tokens because there is no Skitter Snap token because this monstrosity was just created a few days ago. So that's what it looks like. It's got 30-ish legs coming out from this like red lumpy core that's kind of like wet and dripping with like viscous saliva or something. And then there are 5 greenish, yellowish, slimy, necky, snake, tentacly looking thingies that end in eyes and biting bits.
Got it. I'm just going to take a wild guess at it now. And then I'm going to step over here and I will throw a fire blast off at the top Skitter Snap.
All right, roll the hit. 15 will strike it.
Great. For 17 fire. Burn it.
Ooh, it does take the 17.
Nice.
Torlak, it's your turn. You've been badly impaled by this thing all over.
Okay.
You gotta murder that thing.
I'm gonna try to hit it with this great sword. Potentially 17 hits, right?
That definitely hits.
I hit it for 12, and I'm going to go and rage.
It goes and
No
dies.
one's near me. Okay. And I guess I will move to this one.
Yeah, that one's still on the ceiling, but that's right underneath where it would be.
Is this one's on the ground, right?
Right. Only this one's on the ceiling.
Distance wise, how far is that? Oh, I can walk over there. All right, I will go here next to Drakven.
Do you want to disable the grid, by the way, Neil?
Yes, I do. Thank you for the reminder. I used it to set everything up and then forgot about everything else.
Luckily, you
Thank
can
you.
just hit
Grid was
control and you
impressive.
can still move to the spot you want.
Yeah. Okay, next is another Skitter Snap. Let me just give you its auras. Wonderful, there we go. The next one will fall from the ceiling, well, more like leap from the ceiling at Drakven as well, actually. It takes a leap over towards you with an 18 to hit. Looks like that'll hit you
Yeah, sure. Okay.
for 17 piercing damage. And it is your turn, Drakven.
I'm going to Green Flame Blade the Skitter Snap on the bottom right. So rolling to hit.
Does the green flame blade need to hit something within 5 feet of you or 5 feet of the target?
Well, the Green Flame Blade means I get to make a normal auto attack. If it succeeds, then it applies, I think, 1d8 damage to the target, and then the fire will leap to a target within 5 feet of that target and deal 1d8 damage, I believe, to that target.
Okay, so the two skitter snaps are too far away for the fire to leap between them.
Correct, but it does extra damage once I hit level 5, so...
Perfect.
Yeah, but I missed anyway, so I believe 12 does not hit, right?
Correct.
Okay, then I am done.
All right, well, this skitter snap is a dead one, so let's remove him from the initiative order. And the one that's now between you and Torlak will reach out with its 5 snake-like heads.
With each of its 5 heads? What?
Yup, one of them bites for Torlak. With a 23 to hit. God, they
Good thing you
really,
raised.
Yeah.
they really like eating you, Torlak, for 6 points of damage. One of them bites out at Drakven for a 23 to hit and 9 points of damage. Third will go for Torlak for another natural 20, hitting
down
you
now.
for 11. That brings you down.
You did get 10 temporary HP.
I already
Yeah.
used that for the one,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, Torlak falls unconscious, and each of the other heads bites out at Drakven. Regular attack at 9 and a regular attack at 12. I think those are all misses. Quincy.
All right, I'm gonna move over here, and I'm
Oh,
going.
you're right. It's half damage.
I'll give you a
Because
17 on this
it's
roll.
piercing, right? Or slashing?
Oh, you're gonna use your 18 for me.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
only
18.
5. No, I'm not
Okay.
done.
Oh, there you
So-
go.
Take
Perfect.
it back.
Cool.
Okay,
Cool.
so ignore this attack roll. I have an automatic 18.
Oh,
from-
excellent.
Forgot I raged.
Which
So
which
it's
one
gonna-
would you like to hit?
I'm gonna shoot at the one right next to Torlak. Yeah.
Excellent.
So let me just
It's a
ignore
fake
that.
roll,
So
but you can
20
hit.
damage to that,
Wonderful.
and I get a second shot
Mm-hmm.
with an 18 to hit.
That's a
and
hit.
another 16 points of damage.
Beautiful. You've got
and
2
then-
arrows sticking through it.
Yep. And let's see, what else can I do this round? Nothing really. You already used up my temporary HP, Maggie.
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Torlak, you're doing great! Just hold in a while longer and we'll take these monsters to the deepest pits of the however many hells D&D
9.
has.
9 hells.
You get 13 temporary.
Damn, 13. That's hype.
Wow.
Rolling pretty high today, everybody is. Damn.
Devo.
All right. I see this is under control. I say as I casually launch off a firebolt.
11's a miss. Boom! And Torlak, you're standing, but only just so.
All right. I'm gonna attack this bad boy in front of me now. Actually, no. You rule just like normal D&D, where if I drink a potion, it's a full action.
Yes.
I should probably do that. I'm gonna drink this health potion.
2d4 plus 4. Yeah.
2d4 plus 4. All right.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
All right. I got 8. It's better than nothing, I suppose. All right.
Wonderful. Next is another Skitter Snap, and it will multi-attack. And you know what? Drakvin's the only person within 5 feet of it, so enjoy 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, those are sad.
Some of them are. Yeah.
Well, that was a 19.
Yeah, the 19. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw up a shield here, just because I don't want to take that at all.
Sure. You shield it, and all the attacks have missed you. It's your turn, Drakvin.
All right. I'm going to try another Green Flame Blade against the Skitter Snap. So I will roll my longsword to hit. It is a 22.
Ooh, that's definitely a hit.
So it's going to be 7 slashing damage. Does that kill it or no?
It does not.
Okay, then I believe, let me just double check here. The melee attack deals an extra 1d8 fire damage to the target. So it is 8 more damage on top.
It burns, but still stands.
Okay, that means it's still alive.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think that'll be it for me there.
Oh,
Next up is that first Skitter Snap that, well, I guess the second Skitter Snap that fell down. Torlak is still standing. You know what? It'll multi-attack again, and this time it's going to start with 1 at Drakvin for a 25 to hit for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
1 at Torlak for 24 to hit and 8 damage.
All right.
Another 1 at Drakvin. Just going to go back and forth. 9's a miss. Against Torlak, who did not attack. Oh, but you were attacked, so your rage continues, right?
I think I have to be out of combat. I'm
Yeah.
still technically in combat.
Yeah, so you're good.
In this round.
7 against Torlak is no good, and then another attack on Drakvin is going to be a 22
Does it favor the attacker or defender?
attacker.
same.
You have to meet or beat to hit.
Okay, so even if I cast a shield here at 17 AC, it's not going to help, right?
Right.
Correct. Okay, yep, then I take that one.
So you take 6 there.
All right, I am down.
You are unconscious. Quincy, it is your turn.
don't worry, Quincy. I've got this. I've got the wounded one.
Yeah, I was not going to attack the wounded one. I trust Torlak to be able to take care of that. And I'm going to use a sharpshooter shot at the full health one for a 24 to hit
That's a crit.
for 28 points of damage.
Ooh.
And another attack, which is going to be a miss.
That's so much damage. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's almost as much as that one did to Torlak.
Yep. Well, no, that one did 43. That's
Yeah,
not
43 damage is freaking insane.
Yeah. Very unlikely. Devo.
All right, I'll shoot off magic missile level 1, and I'll roll 1 at the. I'll roll 2 at the bottom one. And
Good
then one on
thing
the
you
one on the
rolled
left.
2 at the bottom one. All right, the bottom one dies, leaving just the one on the left who takes 2 points of damage. Torlak, it is your turn.
All right, and Drakvin,
is down.
you
Yeah.
down? Okay. How much down were you by?
Does that matter? Does it go past? I'm at -4.
No, I was just curious how much negative it was.
Oh, -4.
Okay, so my thing wouldn't have helped you. Okay, so I am going to move here then and attack this guy. And I've been forgetting I can attack twice now.
Ah,
I forgot that we leveled up. 12 does not hit, right?
nope, its head's
But I can
dodge out of the
reroll
way.
that because I get a second hit anyway.
23 will hit though.
12 damage.
Excellent.
Sweet.
All right, the Skitter Snap's turn. With all 30 or so legs, it'll crawl on top of Torlak. And
Whoa.
kind of start to stand over him and like hold him down.
On top of Torlak or
I'm
Drakvin?
sorry, on top of Drakvin. It'll crawl over Drakvin, kind of standing on him. The 5 heads dance in front and will start snapping at Torlak. which are going to do 17 to hit. I think that's a hit on you, Torlak. For 7. 24 to hit for 4. Let me know when you fall down. 12
So
to
3,
hit is a
2.
miss. 11's a miss. And 23 is a hit for 9. So as these 5 snake-like heads are coming around and biting at Torlak, and it's standing over Drakfin, Devo, you're the only person that is short enough to see this happening, but underneath the skitter snap, some sort of weird stinger begins to emerge and like plunges into Drakfin's belly. And then it retracts.
Well, I could sense that coming, so I'm going to say that was a roll of an 8.
Wonderful.
Stinger attack on Drakfin.
Wonderful.
Does that make it miss?
Let me just take a quick look over here. Drakfin. Drakfin, you're wearing like chainmail or something, right?
Nope, no armor.
How do you have 17 AC?
Because I am a stone sorcerer, I am able to channel my magics and use my charisma modifier in order to give me armor.
Wonderful.
Do you have to
okay.
be conscious for it to apply? Does it say?
Actually, yes, I am. When I go unconscious, I actually lose the stone sorcery. So my AC, I believe, is 13.
Where are you getting the 13 from?
From Dex, maybe?
Or wait, so I lose 2. I would lose 2 from my shield, so it would drop to 15. Then I think I would lose 3 from my charisma modifier, so it would be 12.
I think your
it would-
shield still counts even when you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Does it? Okay,
So you have Dex plus Charisma plus Shield, right?
I think so.
Shouldn't that be 16 instead of 17? Shield is 2, Charisma is 3, Dex is 1.
Pretty sure it's 17. Fuck, I have to talk to the guy that helped me set it up, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 17. Hold on.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. Either way,
Okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
You take no damage from this attack. And it is your turn. Give me a death saving throw. 15 or higher on a d20.
That was not your day to die today.
Are you giving me an 18? No, you already gave the 18 to Quincy.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Death saving throw there,
He
Drakfin.
gives him an 8. No, I'm just kidding.
Die.
I'm rolling a 1d20 right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Don't roll a 1. Okay, that's fine.
1 failed death saving throw. That is a dead skitter snap as well. Quincy,
All right.
it's your turn.
Gonna move up here. I'm gonna shoot this thing twice and hopefully kill it here. 6 is gonna be a miss. Second
Yeah.
shot is a 15.
That's
I'm
a
gonna
hit.
go ahead. And, 20 damage.
All right, the skitter snap.
And then following that, I'm gonna run up and try to do a medicine check on.
That's an action. You
yeah,
can't
on
medicine.
Drakfin. So it'll be next round.
Next round. Okay, cool.
So he has one more death save before I get to try it.
Sure. Devo, it's your turn. We can kind of step out of combat. It sounds like Quincy's going to be administering the medicine
Yes,
check.
and I have a medicine proficiency, is why I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay, well, do you want to risk the 1 in 20 of him dying? Would you, is this something where...
If you have something else you can do, then do it. And
Yeah,
Quincy's
is
like
this,
grabbing gauze and
Did
bandages.
you all drink your health potions?
I know you've talked
can't force
about
feed it
not
to an unconscious person.
administrating healing potions to other people, but what about like pouring this liquid down unconscious persons? Is that a working thing?
No, you cannot force feed unconscious people healing potions.
I guess
or
if you had
any
like
sort
a
of
feeding
potion.
tube, maybe, but that'd be
Yeah, but people will definitely try not to swallow when they're unconscious. That's not like a nice reaction.
Okay, I leave this to you, Quincy.
All right. So one more death save.
One more death
Destiny.
save and don't roll a 1.
Destiny.
Destiny.
Oh, sorry. Roll 1d20.
Yeah, 1d20.
Don't roll a 1. 14.
Okay.
That's 2
Medicine
fails, and
it's
Quincy
a
gets
pass.
his
He's
medicine.
good.
Whew. You stabilize Drakfin. He'll wake up in 1d4 hours.
Yep. And I think we're gonna rest down here and take a short rest at the very least.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
I'm checking the ceiling really fast to make sure that was all of them.
That is definitely all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's looking. Where did they come from?
The ceiling. It's quite high up. I wasn't expecting that. The lighting in this room makes it a little bit awkward to look around.
Yes, what monstrous creatures. These look like the type that a mad wizard would create.
Yeah, we look at them, inspect them. Do we see anything? Can I like take parts of their bodies, like their legs and stuff?
Sure. What part you want? You want to take a leg?
I don't know what looks like valuable. Can I appraise it?
Yeah, go ahead. Do you have some sort of appraising check?
No, I don't. I was just wondering.
I don't know. It's like some weird snake head. It's like super slimy and slick, and the center is this like red, what once was sort of pulsating, but now isn't, brain-like thing. Not exactly like a brain, but kind of like a
The legs
really
are kind of
pocketed.
piercing. Maybe they could be used to like make into like something weapon.
Yeah, they could be like giant needles, maybe.
Yeah.
Or parts of spears or something. The center looks like a Swedish meatball, or kind of an elongated, flattened.
Yeah, he starts breaking off their legs and like taking some of them.
They snap and crunch off.
Ooh, maybe it'll be worthy of dinner tonight.
Oh, I know plan to eat it, but you can have some if you want.
Devo, could your divination skills tell us whether or not these creatures are edible?
Oh yeah, maybe we eat snakeheads.
I'm afraid my magics are not used for something so trivial. But I would not take the risk. It seems like this mad wizard used that circle above to combine spiders and snakes together.
What a demonic person.
I don't know. I think it kind of cool.
So yeah, we short rest, and I assume
I'm gonna go to the
Yeah, I would like
the
to
floor
use some of
above
my-
here, and I'm casting alarm on the
Nice.
stairwell.
You cast alarm on the floor above.
Yeah, the like winding stairwell side. If someone enters it, I would know.
Sure. You
Alright,
cast
no.
alarm. And you guys short rest. An hour passes.
all right.
Can we use some of our hit dice?
Yes, you may.
Do I stabilize to 1 HP or 0 HP?
If you stabilize to 0, you'll wake up at 1 in total of 2 hours. So they'll have to
Did
wait.
we start the session with full health and
It's
stuff?
taken a couple
Yes.
of days to get here, so you should have been at full.
Everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
Okay, so short rest. I guess I'm probably rolling all 5 hit dice.
Sure. Very nice roll. Well, those aren't bad rolls. They're okay rolls.
I think it's above average.
Yeah, I think so.
5, 5, 4, 1, 3. It's close. Yeah. So here you are in this magically lit subterranean basement level 2. There is no down staircase from here, only an up staircase. And there's nothing really else in this room. It's just this quartz block with a person in it.
During this 2 hours, I just really thoroughly examine this block and just feel up every single edge, top, bottom, side, see if there's like some opening.
It's solid all the way around, and it's kind of some parts of it are more transparent and some parts are more cloudy, and there's like what looks like maybe internal cracks in it where all of a sudden the light changes and refracts in a different way. It's a curious bits of quartz. Yeah, there's a person in it, but it's clearly one solid piece. So the question of how a person came to be inside of it without it being cut open is...
Maybe person drink reduced potion and then they climb inside like little tiny fairy.
That's a very good theory. I think that's exactly what happened, Torlok.
Torlok's like really proud of himself for coming up with that.
I imagine these spider monsters were here to defend whatever this thing is from intruders.
Well, to defend it or to keep him locked in. We don't know if this person is in here by choice or not.
That's a fair point.
It was by choice.
How do you
Is it
know
like
that?
that?
Gwine's Port tells me so.
Diva, we need a better argument than that.
Just like Gwine's Port told me that there would be enemies down here.
He did say that.
Devo may be a coward, but he is still a diviner.
Well, what do we want to wake our friend up here from his rest, or?
Is there any way to?
The solution will be at the top of this tower.
Maybe we go to
You seem
top.
to have
then.
gotten much better at divination since your time being stoned. You know,
I've always
seems
been
like you
this
have
good.
all of the answers now.
You just don't listen all the time.
It's like you've read the DM's notes.
All right, maybe we should continue up the tower then. Hopefully we don't run into any more of these creatures on our way to the top.
Agreed.
I will take more of their legs if we do.
I'm happy to lead us to the floor right above this one, but then after that, it'll have to be Torlak.
How many legs did you take there, Torlak?
I don't know how many legs am I allowed to take.
It has 30, so
How heavy are they?
they're surprisingly light, actually, for something that is so sturdy and strong. I would say each full leg, which is maybe 3.5 feet long, weighs like 5 pounds or so. 3 to 5 pounds.
I could probably
They're-
carry
These are
a good amount of them.
so. These are like really small legs, right? Like really fine.
No, they're like 3.5 feet long on some of them. They're actually not all the same size. Some of them
Okay,
are smaller,
how-
some
how-
are longer.
If you were to go toward the edge, though, would they be about the size of an arrowhead
Like you mean the end of it?
in terms of like width? Yeah. If you were to like cut off the
is
end
it
of it,
like
basically
how
create an arrowhead out of
thick
it.
are they?
You could attach it to the end of an arrow and make arrowheads out of them if you so desired. Yes, if you had
I'm
time.
actually, yeah. So we had like 2 hours to rest. I might actually try this out because I mean they seem like they're rolling 1d20 damage as monsters. I might actually try. I don't know how medieval arrows were made, but I imagine it's. I might not be able to do it here, but next time we have some downtime, I might be able to glue some arrowheads onto some wooden shafts.
Yeah, you could try and attach them to arrows and see how they work. Definitely.
Yeah. So I'll like cut some tips off of these legs, maybe like 20,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just put them in my bag for later use.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I'll probably take. You said there's 30 of them,
Mm-hmm.
and if he takes 20, I'll take the other 10 then. But I'm taking the full length of them, not just.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I'm just taking the little like tips.
so if he's taking 20 tips, I'm taking like the 10 left over, but I'm taking the full length of them.
Right. Right.
Maybe we should drag them up to the floor above. Because if we don't find anything else here that's worth carrying back, I might just come down and cut off the rest of the tips.
No, we already grabbed them all. There's 30.
There's 90 total, right?
Right. There's 3.
Oh, 30 per.
Yeah, 30
Yeah.
per.
Okay. So could I carry the 60, 70?
While they're doing this,
They'll average like 4 pounds because they're various sizes, so you can
Okay.
carry as many.
That's 28 pounds. That's nothing. I'll carry it. I'll
while
carry.
they're doing this, I'll ritual cast detect magic.
So I'm taking 70 Skitter,
Snaps.
whatever, Skitter snap legs.
Okay.
I'm going to write this in my thing. 7.
As these guys are, once I stand up from my rest, I will cast my Stone's Durability, which gives me a base AC of 13 plus my con modifier. So 13 plus my con modifier, my shield is what gets me to 17. Sorry.
There we go. Okay, so without that, it is just 16.
It should be just, without that, it would just be 10 plus 1, right? Which is 10 plus my
Okay, so the
dexterity
stone.
modifier.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 11.
Is that like a free spell or something?
Yeah, it's part of this. I guess there's like
280
special
pounds.
classes from the Unearthed Arcana stuff. So the Stone's Durability allows me to use, as long as I'm not wearing any armor, except for a shield, but I can't wear like plate mail or anything, but your AC becomes 13 base plus your con modifier, and
Right.
then shield. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any magics in this room as I ritual cast detect magic?
Yeah, that Tensor's floating disc underneath the piece of quartz is magical.
Quartz itself isn't? Nor the body?
Let me take a look at. It is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So there's also an aura, a magical aura coming off of the person or the quartz. You're not entirely sure which one is the source.
Okay. And then
Okay,
I
I can
look
carry
up.
60 without being encumbered, which is 240 pounds.
You can carry 240 pounds?
Yeah, apparently.
Wait, you should be encumbered after your strength times 5.
15. It's only if you do tiered encumbrance. It depends on the book.
I don't know. That's what the sheet, because I just kept adding numbers until the sheet let me.
Yeah, the tiered encumbrance is a variant rule. The standard rule is 15 times.
Yeah. So you get your speed is reduced by 5 at 5 times, and then by 5 again at 10 times, and then so 5 times your strength score, 10 times your strength score, 15 times your strength score are tiers. What is it reduced? Is it just by 5? Your movement's reduced by 5 for each tier?
I have no idea.
I don't know. We so rarely get encumbered in 5e.
Yeah, I don't even bother.
Yeah, I don't like. I never worry about that because most people don't care about the weight.
Like
I'm assuming in this case it's a lot of spider legs, so it probably matters.
Yeah, let's take a look here.
I find the bullshit rule to be a much easier rule to follow. Of
I'm
somebody
also-
says, "I want to carry this giant stone statue." Bullshit.
But I have a backpack, so I can put like some of them in it. So it's not like I'm just trying to manhandle carry this.
Where is the variant rule? Whatever.
Also, I'm 352 pounds and 8 feet 2 inches.
It might be in the DMG. I don't know.
The point is, you're going to be encumbered if you're carrying it, so you'll just be walking more slowly. We'll just leave
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Just let me know what my speed is or whatever
Sure.
if that's the case.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I assume Torlak could, like, as a bonus action or something, unsling the backpack from his back and then not be encumbered, right?
Yeah, put the backpack down or something.
Yeah, something like that. Well,
Yeah, because you don't have a shield, right?
No, I don't use a shield.
Yeah.
I just have a sword. Great sword.
Yeah, you can drop the backpack, no problem in combat. But doesn't matter. You're just encumbered. It's fine.
Okay.
So here you are in sub basement 2.
I look up and just check around to see if the lighting source is magic. I can see 30 feet.
You know, there's no shadows. Clearly, it's magical light, but there's not like a spot from which it extends. If that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah. It's
Well,
probably like
guys, we better get going while my detect magic is running.
all right.
Sure. And
On the
we
way
kinda-
up from the floor on the, like, in between us and the base floor, I also check for magic.
You know what? That couch in there is magical, and so is the lever.
Oh, I meant the one below that.
Sub-basement
1.
Sub-basement 1.
Yep. We looted all the potions, but I think that's all we took. Oh, the scrolls too.
Yeah, I took the scrolls.
Right. So sub-basement 1 has the circle. It radiates magic, definitely, but that's to be expected. And that's about it. The mirrors are apparently normal mirrors, or non-magical mirrors, or magic absorbing
Oh, I
mirrors.
know why they're there.
You
What?
know why the mirrors
I'm not
are-
saying it's Quincy. I have a pretty good idea as to what they are as a player, but I think that might be a little bit beyond Quincy's scope.
Okay. Nothing else in the room is magical?
Correct.
Walk around. Okay. Let's go up.
Yeah.
All right. You get.
I think I know what those are all for, but I know from perspective of Torlak does not know.
You rise to the next floor, the basement, the regular basement, or regular floor, where you can then move on to the second floor. The second floor, we're going to use Theater of Mind now rather than maps because it's less interesting over here, is a former kitchen and pantry. There's like a little stove over on one side, and there's like an open fire pit, and there's an area where you might serve and prepare food, and there are cupboards, and there's kind of like open areas with bags of things that are long spoiled. Looks like this is where someone would store all of their food and prepare it.
Devo, is there anything magic in this room? I feel like a magic cooking pot could be very useful for our travels.
Is there any food in this room?
It is it's all disintegrated and gone. Yeah.
Magic cooking pot? Question mark?
No magic cooking pot, unfortunately.
Oh.
We got all
Next
the
one.
magic cooking stuff in the last season of Heroes Graveyard.
Wait, was that an actual thing?
Oh yeah, there was a magic stirring spoon that would always stay upright and constantly stir for you. There's a whole
that's
book
so
on
nice.
gastromancy. I don't remember all the loot, but they got it in the last or second to last episode of the first season of Heroes Graveyard. Mhm.
Okay.
That's floor number 2.
Okay, I guess maybe go back up. Continue going up.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You hit the third floor, which appears to be some sort of living quarters. There's a bed, like a nice big cozy bed with a lot of blankets and pillows, but they're all kind of dusty and deteriorated by time. Devo, you immediately notice that a source of magical energy in here, sitting on the very nicely made bed, is a night mask. You know, one of those like rounded things that you'd put around your face that radiates magic from it.
Do you get to see the School of Magic in 5e, or is that only older editions?
Yeah, you do.
Wonderful.
I think that's what you get to see.
Yes, you do.
I have it on my wizard. That's why I know.
The aura on this night mask is invocation or evocation.
When you put it on, it casts fireball into your face.
It just burns your eye sockets out.
Yeah. Also looking around this room, there are many full-length mirrors. Like one in the corner has a whole bunch of mirrors on it, and then like some standing mirrors nearby, which looks like a changing room.
Themselves. Let's just put that.
There's a bunch of wardrobes with all sorts of clothes in them, like big, heavy fur coats and.
Do any of these fur coats look like they would fit Torlak?
Probably. One of them looks like it was designed to be like an ultra heavy, big, drapey fur coat that you could put on and be like a little snug on you.
Torlak's gonna try to put that one on.
Yeah, give me a 3d6 for how good it looks on you.
Oh, okay. This is a roll for hotness.
Yeah, you know what? It's like an average fur cloak on you. 8 to 13 is average, so that's like, it's not bad. It's free.
Torlak's looking at himself in the mirror. He's like, I like this.
Well, that night mask is radiating evocation magic. I better hold on to it in case it's a night mask of fireball.
Right.
Why would you wear a night mask of fireball?
Very
You
interesting
trick other
question.
people into wearing the night mask of fireball.
Wizards create a lot of interesting magical items sometimes.
That does not seem useful for sleeping.
Actually, it would be very useful for sleeping.
You would never have to wake back up.
All right.
Torlak sits there to try to think about it, but he doesn't understand.
So, how many mirrors are in here? Lots?
Like one corner of the room has mirrors along the wall and then some standing mirrors next to it, so you could like walk in and be surrounded by mirrors, and like it's clearly a dressing area to make sure that you are properly dressed and you've got like a full view of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. And the clothes
Next
are
floor.
quite fashionable. Well,
Up to the next floor?
Yeah, you start going up the stairs to the next floor, and where the exit to that floor would be is a doorway. And it looks like the doorway is either made of or has a thin sheeting of silver across it. And there, impressed into it in many different languages, are some words. What languages do you all speak?
Common.
Thank you.
Common and orcish.
Come on, give me gnome.
Does he notice with his detect magic, does the silver frame radiate it at all?
No, the silver frame does not radiate magic. You guys speak a lot of languages here.
I clicked mine in chat.
I saw that, yeah.
I just want to click it because I never get to click that button.
It's a good
Oh,
button.
small burrowing mammal.
Trump.
What language are you speaking, Trump?
Just gnome. Whoops. Wait, was-
Spamming it in chat. You don't even have it filled out.
Yeah. Despite the vast plethora of languages you speak, you don't really recognize it, except for Drakfin. The script here looks like one of the scripts here looks like a derivation? No. Derivation, thank you, of Elven.
Liberation.
A derivation of Elven. It's still unintelligible.
Can I read it,
to
or-
you.
Oh, okay.
No, but it looks like maybe an old form of Elven, or like a cousin to Elven, or like this Elven that they might speak on the other side of the world or something. It's a sort of Elven script, but not quite. It's like if you were trying to read Latin.
Okay.
Mhm.
And these are, I'm sorry, but what were these things? Scripts or books?
Scripts impressed into the silver on the door that leads up to the 4th floor.
Gotcha.
What letters do they look like in Elvish? Are they close? You know how sometimes you can like look at a language, like for instance, I know French, and some of the words in Portuguese look kind of like French words or Spanish, and I know both of those languages, so I can kind of like put a little bit together. I don't know the full meaning of something.
Mm-hmm.
Could you do some kind of like roll like that?
Give me an investigation check, Drakvin. Let's see if you can piece any of it together. Yeah, you know what? There is a section that you recognize as a warning. It is an elven word that translates to like stay back or caution sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another word that says something along the lines of like personal. And then you recognize a word for magic.
Gotcha. I guess as I investigate the door, so we're all kind of standing in the stairwell near the store then, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Does the stairwell continue up anymore, or?
Beyond the door, it probably does.
Oh, okay, so it's like blocking our progression up. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess in talking to the team, I'm having trouble making it out. It looks to be some sort of older language. I can make out welcome, friend, great, magical something. I'm not entirely sure, Devo, but it looks like it's safe. You can probably lead us into the next room, I think.
Oh, he does. Oh, good.
What a nice wizard, it says I open the door.
It opens, no problem.
The greatest wizard ever.
You head up to the 4th floor, which, if I'm not mistaken, appears to be a wizard's study. There are all manner of fun bits and gadgets all around here. How long does Detect Magic last?
10 minutes.
All right, so that's definitely still going. And as you're looking around this room, sure enough, you spot 2 magical items. One of them's a potion that's tucked behind a book, and another is a spyglass that's sitting next to one of the windows.
Ooh, there's a potion in here and a spyglass. That must look at some great things. But I'm more interested in the study as a whole. So
Torlak's gonna grab the spyglass and look out the window.
You look out the window, which is facing west, and you know what? You see Ruin, and you see it from like super close up. Ruin's like maybe 30 or 40 miles away, but you're looking at the town as if you're, half a mile away, looking at it through a spyglass. You have like an amazing zoom, and on top of that, it's a stable spyglass. Like there's none of that jittering of your hands slightly moving.
Even though it's super magnified, it's actually stable in this view.
Totally stable.
That's legit.
Can Torlak like move it around?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, it'll move to what you want it to move, and then it'll just.
Or is it one of those is it a spyglass that has like a stand?
No. It's like a collapsible.
It's a collapsible. Oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
When I'm looking at Rune, does it look different?
Nope. It looks much the way you would expect it to look in the modern age. In fact, you can even see people in it. You see people leaving the Shamrock Saloon and walking back into it, and there's like a cart outside, and they've loaded up goods onto it, and there's Marion standing next to the cart looking around, keeping an eye out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hobgoblins come over the hill and they start rushing back down into the
if
city.
the hobgoblins were attacking or anything like that. Okay, I'm gonna collapse it and I'm gonna keep that. That seems useful.
Cool. Put it on your character sheet. The potion, give me an Arcana check there, Devo.
Sure. Let's see. Arcana.
No idea what this one is.
You look pretty confused, Devo. Do you want me to take a look at it?
Yeah, haven't seen one of these in a while.
Do you want me to drink it?
All right, I have no idea what it is either.
No.
Is this the type of thing where I can check again later?
No, this is a one type of one. You just don't know what this is. You could cast an identify spell and figure it out. But you said you were more interested in the books in the room anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's quite a few of them. And as you flip through them, most of them are, garbage and an unintelligible language. And one of them, you open it and immediately, boom, language of magic right there. Which, of course, as a proper wizard, you can read. And, it's very clearly a spell book. And as you flip through it, it's got tons and tons of first and second level spells. All the first and second level spells and then a whole bunch more that you've never seen before.
Oh.
Wow, Drakvin, would you look at this? It's a treasure trove of spells. It's too bad you sorcerer types don't really use this, right?
Yeah, not really. This isn't how we learn magic, fortunately.
Mechanically, it is all the first and second level spells in the book. It's actually a 4-volume set. No, just for wizards.
Is he allowed to just like read the book and use it?
You have to copy it, I think, right?
There are rules for copying and stuff.
It takes a certain amount of time to like copy it into
Right, but does he have to copy it even though it's like a fully functional spellbook?
Yes.
Because you have to learn it. Like that's your version of like learning.
Yeah, I know that's how. I just don't know how it works in 5e.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are
It
rules.
has no third level, just first and second.
Just first and seconds.
Okay, but it has a lot of them.
It has all of them. Yep.
Wow.
All right, that's the 4th floor. There's nothing else magical in here. I mean, it's like it's a study, so there's books.
No, I mean, is that the last floor?
Nope, no, it keeps going up.
Awesome.
Wow, you were totally right, Drakvin. This place is very friendly.
Lead us up the rest of the way, Devo.
I don't know how this wizard would feel about us taking the book, but we're using it to rescue him, so
It's
it'll probably...
a 4-volume set. Each book weighs 5 pounds.
Let me see if I can carry that.
Would it be expected that most wizards would have access to a book like this, or no?
No.
Let me be more specific. With the bell bottom, what was her name? Would I expect her to know
Pixie.
everything in this book? Pixie.
She's not going to help you. She hates you now.
We're not looking for help. Maybe we can sell it to her. Damn.
Oh.
She would probably find something like this to be very useful. It's a fantastic collection of spells.
Gotcha. And then what about somebody like Hagatha? Is that somebody that we would expect to care about this, or she seems very powerful? So
That's a good question. I can't give you any advice
I
on
would
that
be
one.
afraid to give that to her.
I don't think Hagatha's a wizard. You'd be looking for specifically wizards.
I think she's she feels like a necro or some weird thing. Like
sure.
that.
More like a force
Sorcerers-
of nature than an actual class.
Yeah.
Sorcerers just innately know their spells, right?
Something like that, yeah.
And then necromancers, are they also like they just innately know their spells?
Necromancers are a subclass of wizard.
Yeah.
Subclass of wizard. Okay. Well, she's a necro then. Yeah,
Spell.
maybe she. Okay.
I don't think she's a necromancer, but I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. She just does a lot of stuff with body parts and stuff. That's why I keep thinking.
Maybe she's just a cannibal and then specializes in other
Good,
kinds.
yeah, just a really crazy person.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or I'm not very strong. Can you put these books in your bag?
Keep those safe, Torlak. Those might be worth a great deal.
Well, I could carry it, but then I have to leave more of these. And he opens his bag and there's just all these spider legs.
You know, Devo, I can do you. I could do you a favor, and I think I can hold on to these for you.
Oh, thanks, Drakvin.
It's 40 pounds, right?
20.
Yeah, 20
Or
pounds
20,
of
you said
spellbook.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 because it's 5 per. It's 4 books.
Okay, spellbook volume 1 through 4, 20 pounds of weight. Got it.
Onward and upward.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a battle chef.
You move to the 5th floor, which is a library. There's a nice,
great, more
comfy sitting area, like a really big red comfy chair with a little ottoman next to it and a nightstand
Before
on either
Torlak sits in
side.
the chair, he's gonna poke it with his sword to make sure it's actually a chair.
Feels
I do it.
real.
I do a quick sweep. Any magics?
Yeah, the backside of the library has a throne on it. It's very unmistakably a throne. And there is a plaque written above it. And the throne is radiating a slight amount of magic. And it's kind of raised up a little bit. And it's got these wooden carvings in it. And this very nice plush red, soft, velvety cushion and everything.
Quincy says, perfect. Fits just for me. And Quincy will run up and
Oh
sit.
no, that's not for you!
Quincy will sit on that throne.
You fall right through it. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Quincy.
All right.
I knew one of the chairs was gonna be like that.
Yep. Oops. Let me...
And I already
There
had
you
a
go.
whole.
All right, you catch yourself on the armrests as your butt goes right into the throne, and you manage to pull yourself back out.
Torlak's laughing at you.
An imaginary throne for an imaginary hero. It perfectly suits you, Quincy.
You know, I'm not sure I like the implication of those words, Drakvin. Would you like to elaborate on what you mean?
I only jest, my good friend.
One of
real
those
quick,
shapes, as you call them. I see.
That's why I poke the chairs because.
did anybody
sometimes
grab
they-
the unidentified potion from the previous room? Did Devo grab that or not?
It's still sitting on a shelf.
Okay, can I run back down and just pocket that, I guess, if nobody
Sure.
else took that? Yeah, okay, just having it. All right.
All right. So this is a library, comfy chair, fake throne, really comfy chair, books, end tables. On the end tables, there's also like some very old bottles of wine and a carafe that's clearly once had wine in it, but it's all like evaporating. So there's just like this red residue at the bottom, and a few wine glasses and some candles. They smell a little bit scented. It's cozy. The
What,
lighting in here is a little bit dimmer.
Walking through the library, what is the subject matter in the books?
It's all this foreign language. It's all just garbage too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. With time, you guys could probably figure it out, especially with the spells that you have at your disposal.
Yeah, they are figuring out. Torlak is chilling in a chair.
Quincy's Torlak, this is getting very old. I mean, have you ever tried shooting a book? It's not very exciting.
Yeah, I don't know.
when you
Sometimes I
say-
throw book.
When you say you could figure it out, for the mechanics of that, let's say that we were to do like a long rest and figure out the language. Would that mean that we could instantly read all of the other books, or would this be like a large endeavor? Like,
It would probably take weeks to learn another language. I think you can learn other languages though.
You can
Yeah.
learn other languages, and if you had something that was like comprehend language, is that a spell in 5e?
Yes, comprehend
Yeah.
languages is a spell.
Perfect. It's a first level spell. Yeah, so Devo could learn comprehend languages, and then he could cast it, and then he could go ahead and read the books. And it would just take you as long as it would take you to read the book. So it's a whole library. So it would take you, I don't know, years and years to read them all.
sure. I guess I'm interested in the subject matter of the books. Is this, could Devo cast a spell quickly right now from a book and just peruse the titles, or?
Do you have the spell comprehend languages, Devo?
No, I don't. So I'd have to learn it. Which
Well,
is...
it would be in one of these books, right?
Right. He could learn it, which would take you. How long does that take you, Devo?
If I remember right off the top of my head, it's something like 2 hours per spell level to copy, and then it's like 50 gold per spell level. That's my vague memory.
Sounds
Something like
probably-
that because you have to use like a certain amount of resources or regions and stuff to like have learned it. That's like your mistakes while you're learning it.
Yeah, I think you have to use like fine ingredients and stuff to
Yeah.
scribe it down and stuff.
Let's see. It's 2 hours and 50 GP per spell level. So it would take you 2 hours to learn comprehend languages, then an hour to cast it, or an action to cast it, and an hour to read. So in like 4 or 5 hours, you could probably read books in the room, or at least the titles of all the books in the room.
Tell you what, why don't we explore the rest of the tower, and then we can sleep here overnight.
That
And
sounds
Devo
good.
can-
There might be a lot of
Devo-
information about either the man in the basement, the owner of the tower, or even the origins of this island, Devo, in this room. I think it would be worth it for us to look into tonight.
Agreed.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm going to take a quick look at the
So
ceiling.
for a
cast.
rules question, would you deem that we'd have to like go back to town and buy the resources for copying these first, or can we just subtract?
No, you are in a wizard's tower.
Yeah, we should be
those
able to
resources
find-
should be lying around.
So he doesn't
okay.
even need to spend the 50 GP then.
Probably
So-
not.
You don't. Oh, you might have 50G. We don't. We lost all our money.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
had
don't
like
have any money.
600 gold. It's all gone.
I had like 2,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
I took everything from that chick's basement.
You
but-
looted. Yeah, you looted their tavern.
And it's
Oh
all
my
gone now.
gosh.
But that's okay. You can't take it with you when you die. All right, are we moving up to the next floor? We'll come back down here to rest.
Yeah, I think that's the plan.
Sure.
Yep.
You go up the stairs again, and you hit another one of those doors that is with the silver sheeting, or maybe it's solid silver, and the writing again. But this time, the writing is filled in with like red paint, and also there is a section of it that is written in the language of magic, and the sentences are all much shorter. It just says "Stay out."
I can't think of anything better than to go into the room that doesn't want you to go into it.
Can we read that though, or is it only
Only Devo.
Only Devo.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
does he not express that?
Is
Oh,
it
no.
Drakvin? Because Drakvin was the one who was reading.
Drakvin might be able to read. Give me another intelligence check there, Drakvin.
I know Draconic. Does that? Now, I know sorcerers don't learn like wizards, but would that allow me to read the language of magic or no?
No, definitely not.
Okay, I'm rolling intelligence.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, so you can't piece together these bits of Elven. Devo, you can read the words written in the language of magic that say "stay out."
Yeah. Looks like the wizard here does not want us to go through this one.
Oh, good thing it seems like he hasn't been here in a long time, Devo.
Yeah, sure enough.
Agreed.
And if
Perhaps
we
you
need
should
to
cast
save
Detect
them
Magic
on the
in
bottom
advance,
floor,
though.
then I guess we have to go through.
Devo, perhaps you should cast your Detect Magic spell in advance before we go into the room.
That's a good idea. I will refresh the detect magic ritual.
Excellent.
Maybe we check for other traps too. Sometimes they not magic traps.
Yes, that's why we have Devo going in front.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second. This one, I'm not comfortable going in the front. Torlak, you take the front.
Well, you're checking to see if it has magic stuff, right? First.
In this library, or in one of the rooms directly below us, Neil, did I see like a long staff of any description?
There was a broom in the kitchen.
Perfect. I'll go back down to the kitchen really fast. I'll grab that broom and I'll bring it up to Torlak and say, "Here, poke the ground in front of you with this."
I have a sword, but okay.
Well, you don't want to waste a perfectly good sword.
I'm waiting for Devo to cast because you're gonna check for magic traps.
There's no magic currently, right?
Currently, the door is non-magical.
Okay. Can I check for traps then? Is that an investigation roll?
Sure, yeah, investigate the door.
Okay. I'm investigating the door while poking at it.
Oh,
I'm not very intelligent, so this is probably not good that I'm the one doing this.
It's all good, Torlak. It's all good.
Torlak pokes at it and he's like, I think it's fine. And he opens the door.
All right, and with that, we're going to go to our second break. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
So we're going upstairs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Devo now has Detect Magic ready.
And
Yep.
Torlak is going first, right?
Yep, I opened the door.
All right. You open the door and step on in to what looks like a little girl's room. There's a small bed, there's some stuffed animals, there's a little playpen. Not playpen, but like a little play area. There's a little tea set with some dolls sitting at it. There's some nice soft rugs and all the little trappings that you would have for a small child.
Torlek laughs when he opens the door and he's like, maybe you know how to read. This is like little girl room. Maybe we have tea party and he's just laughing and making jokes.
Anything magical about this?
No. Nope. But do give me an investigation check, everyone, as you walk around the room.
Yeah. 20.
Oh, there you go. You will note right away, Quincy, that the windows here are different. The other windows are all kind of just your standard openings with maybe a little bit of glass in them or maybe totally open. The windows here are like have a piece of transparent metal on them. And as you're looking around the room, you notice that the whole room seems to be lined with silver. Like the entire room
Okay,
Wait.
that's not good.
is like plated in
The
silver.
werewolf child.
When you say that there are windows in this room, like have there been windows in other rooms?
Yeah, you didn't see any windows from the ground floor, but ever since you've been climbing up the staircase, there are windows. I think we've mentioned them in other rooms.
Okay, but when we were outside and looked at this tower, there were no windows, right?
Correct.
And we can see out these windows as you'd expect to, right? We see the outside normally.
Yeah.
Can the tower still go up more floors, or is this the final?
Nope, it still goes up.
Okay.
Well, okay, so there's nothing magical that Devo was detecting in this room?
Nope.
So you said it's a little girl's room. There's like an empty bed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and there's like clearly like nothing under the covers or anything, right?
Do you want to lift up the covers and double check?
Well, I want to make sure it's fully flat first.
I mean, it's not a made bed. It's kind of mussy.
All right, with my sword, I'll kind of like sort of poke the covers and like lift them back.
It reveals a bed. Just an unmade, messy bed.
I'm gonna get down on the ground. And I'm gonna like scan the floor level of this room. I want to look under the bed.
Under the bed, you find some toys and what looks to be the skeletal remains of a small creature, like a cat or something.
So it's not humanoid.
Definitely not like a, like a little skeletal cat down below.
Oh.
Okay.
You guys see anything interesting about this room?
It looks like this man may have had a family.
That's it. It's just-
That's all you can tell. There's the remains of, I don't know, a house cat maybe underneath the bed.
Does my bookish knowledge generally know what huge amounts of silver would be a protection against?
Silver and lead are both semi-magical substances in that they interact with magic in different ways. They're very commonly used to ward areas from magic, to prevent magic from passing through them.
Going out, or does it specifically block them from
I
going
mean,
in?
it's like a wall,
Or is it
you know.
multi-directional? Okay.
Yeah, whichever end.
It's where Elsa lives. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
All right, well,
I don't see anything immediate here. Perhaps we should keep on going.
yeah, shame about that cat.
Looking around this room, there's like no bookshelves. There's no like.
Sure, there's like little picture books on a small shelf. Yeah.
Okay, this room's a little creepy, and I feel like there might be something going on. So I'm gonna like pull a few different books out, see if any of them are like hidden switches. Try turning like any sconces on the wall, or like pull them up and down.
Give me another investigation check. Actually, you already made one. You got a 20
Yeah,
on
I got
it
a
for this
20.
room. So no, you can't find anything else in this room that moves or reveals anything secret.
Are these picture books also in this ancient language?
They're picture books.
No words at all?
No
Okay.
words.
Who
Yeah.
likes reading one of them?
It's
This is the only book he can actually read.
It's about a kitty cat. Yeah. And the kitty cat is meeting some friends down in the garden, and then there's a bunny, and they chase after the bunny, and the bunny escapes into the burrow, and the kitty cats chase after it, and then they're all in the burrow together, and they're having tea, and, you know, it goes on. It's a cute little story about cats and bunnies being friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is cute story. Cats and bunnies, they make friends. Now look,
Stop.
see? He shows you. They're like having a tea party.
So you said that silver was used to ward against magic, right?
Of course, if I ever built a tall tower like this, I would also line it with silver. Smart man.
Would it impact silver in the area, or stops magic from the outside coming through these walls?
Oh, it stops you from scrying. Something like that.
So if we were to come into this room, it wouldn't deaden the effect of magic at all.
No.
As in your spells will work just as well here as they would outside.
Yes.
I'm just curious. Torlak, does your magnifying glass work in here?
Oh no, I can try. He takes it out and he pulls it out.
You can't see through the windows.
I can't see through windows. What does it look like?
It's opaque, foggy, like you're looking at a misty mirror.
Foggy. And he's like trying to.
Can we look out the windows here? Oh, okay.
So it's anti-scrying. Okay.
What does
Interesting.
scrying mean? Is that like magical spying or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, if
I'm
we're
not sure
done-
why you would feel the need to put this in a young girl's room.
Maybe to protect.
There's so many reasons to put this in a young girl's room.
I look at Devo with a strange look.
Anyways, the window isn't magical, huh? There's no like protection magic.
It is a weird, clear material that is not glass.
Is it something that you could just tear off easily? Or
No,
is
it looks like it's embedded into the stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we need to move on to the next floor. I've looked around. There doesn't seem to be any hidden switches or levers or anything in this room.
To the next floor.
Steve-O, you didn't see anything magical?
Nope.
All right.
All right. You go to the 7th floor, which looks like a child's playroom. Very different than the bedroom. This area has racks and racks of toys everywhere. They're all like messed up on the floor, of course. None of the toys are actually in their spot.
Sure.
There are
As we
some-
walk into this room, can I take a cursor glance up at the ceiling?
Yeah, it looks like a ceiling.
All right. That's
You
good.
no skitter snaps
Skitter.
anywhere.
That's good.
He has Skitter Snap PTSD.
Yeah. It's just a lot of odd ends and bits and little carts with wheels and little toy horses that are carved out of wood, and some of them that are made out of metal, and there's like a little carriage, and there are a couple of dolls down here as well, kind of sitting up and sitting around.
What do you think, Devo? Anything catch your eye in here?
How many of these dolls are magical?
0 of the dolls are magical.
How much of
Next
the room is
floor, I say.
magical?
Is the room also silver? Again?
Yep, also lined with silver everywhere.
Hmm.
All right, to the next floor if there's nothing of interest in here.
Right. You reach the 8th and final floor of the tower.
Yeah, hold on. Before we go up, we should probably think about this. Devo, why would you put silver in a little girl's room?
To make sure that your rival wizards didn't abduct your daughter.
Couldn't they just break into the tower and steal away your daughter?
Well, that's why you protect the staircase and don't make it possible to go up unless
Right, but then what good does the silver do?
to protect people from seeing in.
Right, and what do you have to hide in your daughter's room?
Well, maybe your daughter's a demonic monster.
That's what I
Maybe-
mean. Perhaps he was raising some sort of monstrosity. There was a summoning circle downstairs.
It sounds about right. We're probably gonna face it up there. That's what you want to do, right, Quincy? It'd be a heroic.
I am looking forward to shooting dangerous monsters with arrows. I just wanted to make sure we were all on the same page before we went upstairs.
All right. Well, we should
Are you
definitely
saying
expect.
maybe we have to kill small little girl?
Small little
It's not a
demonic
small
monster.
girl. Don't let that fool you. It's a demon.
Okay.
No matter what it looks like, just remember, it's a demon.
Yes.
Maybe we try talk to it first.
Well, do we want to go to the final floor on top, or do we want to try to free the man at the bottom? Or do we want to spend a night in the library, see if we can decipher any of the books in there, gather some information, and then wake up the next day and figure out what we want to do?
Let's see what's in there. We can call in first and see if there's a little girl.
Okay, Devo, that sounds like you can take a peek inside if that's what you really want to do.
Okay. You're better at talking with little girls than I am, I think.
I don't negotiate with children.
Sorry, did we go up? Is there somebody in the room?
You guys
Devo
got
was
to
just
the
about to peek in.
got to the top of the staircase and then hesitated.
I'll knock.
There's
Hello?
no door. There's no door, but you can knock on
Okay.
a wall, and you call hello.
Sure.
There is a reply. A young girl's voice says, "Daddy, are you home?"
Holy shit.
No, just friends of Daddy. How are you doing?
The voice comes from sort of by your right side, and it says, "Where have you been?"
Well, I mean, we just got here, but we're friends. We're not Daddy.
How
As
come you
Devo
left
does
me
his
alone, Dad?
As Devo does this conversation, I run downstairs to that one room and I grab a toy real quick from the floor, and then I bring it back and I kind of from behind Devo, I just kind of like hand it to him. I put it in his arm.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, here's a toy I brought you from my travels.
The toy
he-
kind of levitates out of your arms and drops to the floor. That's an old toy. I want a new toy.
Oh, yeah. I look behind. You guys got anything?
I want to leave. I'm ready to go back down to the library.
Let's go look downstairs. We didn't bring everything up with us.
You guys still haven't been to the top floor. You don't know what it holds. You're still on
we
the
haven't actually-
staircase.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, you guys got anything that could be a toy?
Devo, the only toy here is going to be you if we stay here long enough.
That's mean. I want play toys.
Yeah, I only have spider legs.
What
Do
you
they
think
make a
about
nice
spider
clicking
legs?
sound when
Alice?
you
What?
smack them together?
I have some food. I have rations.
Who are these
Oh, I
mean
have
people?
a deck of cards. I hand Devo the deck of cards.
Oh, yeah. We got you some deck of cards.
The cards start drawing and then dropping and drawing and dropping, and it says, the voice comes back, "These pictures are interesting, but why are there so few faces?"
Well, that's how cards are, you know?
The
One
whole
fourth
deck
of them.
comes up and drops to the ground. Why have you left me alone for so long?
I start backing down the stairs, kind of like my.
Are we going to have to deal with Dandrin's shitty parenting now?
I don't know. Sorry. I run down. Face down.
All right.
I guess we're all slowly backing down the staircase.
So I think Drakvin was the first one to say that he's going down.
Yeah,
then Devo,
I think Quincy. Well, because you said the staircase.
we're in a
is one by
line,
one,
so
right?
it has
Yeah.
to be Drakvin goes, then
And then
Okay.
Quincy, and then
Quincy, and
Devo,
then Torlak, and then Devo. Like
yeah.
it has to go because we're all in like this tiny corridor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Devo slowly backs up and hits Torlak, and Torlak's okay.
Oh, like it's
And
time
then
to go.
Okay. You begin to descend the staircase, going past the playroom, and as you come around the corner of Drakvin, down to where the bedroom would be, there is a semi-transparent image of a small child, a red-headed girl with pigtails, wearing a faded blue dress, sandals, and carrying a bald doll in either arm, standing maybe a foot off the ground, looking up the staircase at you. It says, "Dad, don't go. I want to play."
So she's like standing on the stairs, like separating.
No, she's like hovering off the ground like a foot, floating.
Oh yeah,
at
but
the-
she's between me and continuing down the staircase, right?
Yes.
I I don't know how to entertain children. I'm sorry, little girl. The little gnome that was your size above us, I think you should go talk to him. He might be able to help you find a friend.
She begins to reach for your hand.
Okay, I back up into whoever is behind me.
That'd be Quincy.
You bump into Quincy. The girl's moving closer to you. Do you take her hand?
No, I continue to back up. I don't know if I'm getting an opposed strength check or...
You got to back up a stairs and there's 3 people behind you. What do you do?
Yep, so I'm backing up.
She gets closer. Quincy, what are you doing?
Can I move into the bedroom?
Yeah, I'm giving him space. I'm backing up.
Yeah, I'll back up too.
The others back.
From the
Yeah,
top.
I guess.
All right, you guys move backwards as the little girl reaches out for you. She can move forward more easily than you guys can back up the staircase.
Yeah, you're gonna have to slash at her, man.
And she reaches for Drakvin's hand with a 23 to hit. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw, Constitution. Do I get an advantage on these with Warcaster? Am I making this up?
That would be for your saving throw versus that's
that only for-
concentration, not
Yeah, I
Constitution.
gotcha. Okay. Did we have any Gwyn's portal things on this?
Nope.
Nope,
It's,
all used up.
Okay.
All right, so I think we roll initiative now.
You're gonna take
All right.
16 damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by this amount of damage until you take a long rest.
Okay. I have 29 right now, so I would be at 13, and then my max is 37. Where should I annotate this at?
We'll just remember that you can't go above whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just have to use our brains.
37 minus 16. I can't do basic math anymore. You have 21 max for now.
Got a 20, a 21, 17, 18.18.
Wait, why is it listed as 16? Yeah.
You might not have clicked on your token? I don't know.
Oh, maybe,
Wait, is
yeah.
what listed as 16?
Nothing. Can you
Oh,
roll
right.
initiative? There you go.
Yeah, you have to select your token and then roll.
Excellent. So, this is, I don't quite have a proper staircase map for this, but you're basically on a line, backing up a staircase, and this is the line.
Oh, right.
Torlak and Devo. So, Devo, you are first. Hey, look at that. You guys actually go in the order of person at the top of the staircase to person at the bottom of the staircase. That's very convenient.
We can get into a room really fast.
Devo, it's your turn. You're backing up the staircase into the playroom, or are you going up to the 8th floor?
I'll go into the playroom. As I do, I'm going to cast a minor illusion, and it's going to be an illusion of some colorful birds just flying around. I'll be like, "Hey, look at all these birds!" I'll fly them over this girl.
So,
Does it look like a-
Torlak, we can like shuffle past each other in these stairs, right? Like if one of us presses up
No,
against
it's a tight staircase. It would be very difficult to squeeze past each other, especially when everyone is like panicking and moving. You know.
Yeah, Torlak's gonna go into the playroom as well.
All right, Torlak
Anyways,
goes
I
into
go
the
into the
playroom.
playroom
Go through
and
the
I just
gate.
float the cute little colorful birds.
And I'm
over
gonna
them.
stand like at the doorway of it and ready in action to attack. Like Overwatch style, like waiting.
The little girl holding onto Drakvin's hand, which is slipping away from it, reaches back towards you with the other hand and says, "Don't leave me again. I don't want to be
Don't get hit.
alone."
Oh god, shield that.
Is this another attack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it
The
is.
21 is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely shielding.
And we recalculate it. You have 17 AC because of why again?
My stone armor allows my base AC to be 13, and then I add on to that my shield plus my Constitution modifier, I think.
Shield and Dex?
No,
Shield
it's
and
shield
calm?
and Constitution modifier. So 2 plus 2 plus 13 should make it 17.
That sounds probably right.
Okay, I can. This is the thing where it comes from. And then it's called Stone's Durability. At first, you can gain an 8 base AC of 13 plus your con modifier if you aren't wearing armor. And
Do you want to just catch up on this later? Like figure it out after the session?
Well, no, because if it's 6, I just want to double check it right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's 17, so then plus 5 to my shield. Or I'm sorry, plus 5 with magic shield should boost it to 22.
Do you have a dex bonus?
Not once the stone's durability is active.
Okay.
So it should just be 17.
Stone. 13 plus con if you're not wearing armor.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got a shield. Yep. Perfect.
Yep.
Cool. So she reaches for you. There's a flash of magic around you. The hand recoils, and the girl's shape begins to twist and grow a little bit darker and a little bit larger, and sort of kind of like torn fabric. The image of her starts to shred in different places as everything just darkens except for her eyes, which begin to glow slightly red.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! Stop hurting me! She calls out. Quincy, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to pull out some of those magic +1 arrows that you gave me, and I'm going to take a shot. So +1 to the attack roll, 21 then, with 16 damage, if that hits.
That will hit, yes.
All right, and then I get a second shot, again at +1 for 23 to hit, which is now another 19 points of damage. Then I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to fire again for a 10 to hit. I'm going to add a d8 to that, because why not? 16 to hit, does that hit?
Yes.
All right, so there's another 21 points of damage. And then another attack for a 20 to hit for 19 points of damage. And then I'm running up the stairs into the playroom.
Wow, okay, so that was 15 plus 19 plus 6 plus 19 plus 21?
Are you looking for the damage?
Yeah, total damage.
15 plus 19 plus 21 plus 19.
Are
So
those all magic arrows or just a?
yeah. Oh wait, yeah. They all get upped by 1. So let me redo that. So 16 plus 20 plus 22 plus 20, 78 points of damage.
Wow. That is
then
an
I run.
absurd amount of damage output. Your arrow
78 damage. It's insane.
now I hate to put a stop in all of this here, but how the hell are you shooting her in this narrow staircase when Drakvin's
Because
in front
I have
of
the
you?
sharpshooter feat.
Oh,
and
right.
Man.
So
I
as
can see
long as
Drakvin
she's
directly in front of me.
slightly visible, you
Yes,
can
as long
hit
as
her.
any part of her is visible, I get a totally normal shot against her.
Wonderful. Okay, and you're using the magic +1 arrows, right?
Yes.
Okay. The arrows rip through the child, and she just vanishes.
All right. Does she vanish before all 4 shots have hit her?
Nope.
Okay, so it's 4 shots that do the trick.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah, when you run into the room, Trollek's like, where'd she go?
so we went up to the last floor, right?
Nope.
No.
Nope. There's
We're
still
in
one more
the-
floor above you.
We're in the playroom.
Okay, so we went up to the floor that we had never gone into.
Yeah.
No, you're in the playroom, the 7th
We're
floor.
in the playroom. We went in here before.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, because
Yeah.
we went back down after we heard her
Yeah,
voice.
when you come in, Trollek's like, where'd she go?
I shot her a bunch and she vanished.
You think she dead?
So I have no idea. I don't deal with ghosts.
Trollek looks down the corner and yells down at Drakvin because Drakvin's still in the stairway and is like, does she look dead?
I can't see anything down here. I'm not a goddamn babysitter. I see nothing down here.
Good job, Quincy. My divinations tell me that you have managed to slay the little girl.
Hello? Anyone still here?
Hello?
Off to the top floor, I guess, as I start walking to the top floor.
Sure, as long as you're leading the way.
Okay.
All
You
right,
make
I guess
it.
we go back in order. Following Devo.
You make it to the top floor. On the top floor are shelves that go all the way around the entire perimeter of the room. And on each shelf, on all the shelves, shoulder to shoulder, are what must be hundreds, maybe thousands of dolls. There's multiple rows of shelves, and they're all everywhere, kind of pointed, looking towards the staircase. As you walk in, Devo.
A few
How
too
many
many
of these
dolls
dolls
for
are
me.
magical?
Well, you got to walk around the whole room to see the whole thing. So you start walking around,
Is
and
it this big a room?
it's that big of a room.
Are the
and-
dolls immediately like magical when he sees them?
No. You start walking around, and it doesn't really look like any of the dolls are
well,
magical, as you
But
all.
before we walk around this room, ceiling check.
It's fine. It's just a
Okay.
regular 10-foot ceiling. No dolls.
Is
no
this
dolls
room
or Skitter
also silver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And the ceiling of this room, unlike the other ones, is silvered as well.
Makes sense.
Yep. And then you notice as you're walking, Devo, the doll's eyes are shifting towards you. Maybe you're just freaking out.
All right, I run back towards the entrance.
Devo, what did you see?
The dolls, the eyes are following me.
But totally not following him. It's just his imagination.
Can I walk up to one of the dolls and grab it from the shelf and toss it on the floor, or try or attempt to?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I just walk up and I grab a doll and I look at it.
Just like throw it angrily on the ground.
Yeah, and I just toss it to the floor. Yeah,
You're not very good with kids, are you?
not ghost children that rot my flesh from my bones.
The doll begins to lift up and slowly reposition itself back on the shelf. And from the staircase comes a voice saying, "That was mean.
Oh, she's back.
I don't think she dead yet.
I don't like it when you play like this."
Can we get out of this goddamn tower? I want to go back down to the library with the books.
Yes, agreed.
All right, I think we need to roll initiative again because something is here. I guess Drakvin was over at the thing, and everyone else is probably like this, and appearing right here. So I'll roll initiative one more time. The right initiative for everybody. It does indeed look like it. Yeah. Appearing right in the staircase near Torlak is a now no longer even looking like a girl. It is a spectral wraith with smoky tendrils coming off of it, and transparent or translucent white eyes shining at you, kind of enveloped in this darker mist.
Okay.
Does it look like it's damaged?
I mean, how the hell would you know if a misty thingy was damaged?
Less misty than usual, I guess.
What is usual? You have nothing to compare it to, is my point.
The old version.
When I was hitting it, it looked like my arrows were sinking in and doing something, right?
I mean, they went right through it and then it vanished after 4 shots.
Okay, but it didn't just like phase through and the thing showed no reaction. It was like they like sank through, flew through, and then
Right,
you know,
and
like
the
it
thing
went
kind
like,
of...
at each one, right? It
Right.
requit.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, little girl, let me tell you a little joke, as I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on her.
Excellent. Okay. She needs to make a saving throw or something?
Yep.
Yep,
Excellent
wisdom, and my save is 15.
Watch this child have +5 to its wisdom score.
Right. It has absolutely no effect on her
Yep.
whatsoever.
That doesn't mean +5 to wisdom score. That means that it's an unintelligent creature, would be the assumption.
Or it's just immune to being affected by this type of thing.
Or maybe his joke is really terrible.
Maybe.
I think undead in general are immune to that one.
Okay.
Going with the number 8 as the theme. I was 6 afraid of 7. Because 7, 8, 9.
You hear a giggle from the staircase. I already know that one, Dad. You told it to me before.
It's a joke that spans the centuries.
Okay.
Drakvin's turn.
Almost, but not quite.
Or
Hold on.
Torlak, sorry.
Almost, but not quite. Unfortunately, something worse than Torlak gets to go next.
What?
What?
All right, hold on. I'm just taking a moment to set these things up. Drakvin, you notice right after you move, one of the dolls hops off the shelf
Oh.
and runs at you, just like skitters across the ground, reaching out with its doll-like hands for you. And I don't actually have a character sheet for it, so I'm just gonna roll like this with a 16 to hit you, kind of swiping towards your leg, giggling as it kind of flops around on the ground. Floppy, floppy, floppy. Torlak.
Okay, it's my turn now. So is that the thing that's crawling on the ground? Where is that at exactly? Because I don't see it. Oh, it's down here over by Dracman. Okay, I see him now. Creepy little voodoo doll thing. I'm gonna attack the wraith then because it's in front of me. We'll see how that goes. 14.
14 will hit the wraith. That's not
wrong.
the right attack.
Yeah, I hit the
What's
wrong
your normal plus?
There you go. That's a hit.
one. Okay, and then I get one more. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not.
Okay, so 11 damage.
11 damage. You hit it.
And I am enraged.
Oh, you undid all my damage?
Well, I don't know if that's actually the right term for what we're doing here, but this one has fresh HP.
Oh, it's a different one.
You can interpret it how you want. I'm not. Anyway, the next doll comes to life and also scurries over towards Drakvin with a similar attack. Swiping at you, trying to grab at your legs really for 9, which is a miss. Quincy?
I'm gonna move up here and shoot at this wraith.
Can you move a little bit? There's like a wall slightly between you.
Oh yeah, sure. I can go like here. I was
Yeah,
right
that's
here
perfect.
originally.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
totally
that's
fine.
easy. No problem. I'm gonna shoot around Torlak. Last magic arrow for an 8 to hit. Not even gonna bother with that. And then one more sharpshooter shot with a 23 to hit. That'll do it.
That's a
16
hit.
damage.
All right. There you go. The next little doll picks itself up off the ground and begins to scurry in your direction. It runs right up to Torlak, but can't attack after that. Drakvin, it's your turn.
Okay, you can see the ruler markings I'm making, correct?
Yes, I can.
Is it, so just so I have an idea of what's going on, is it safe to say that there are dolls lined like this?
Yes,
Along this-
all the whole perimeter
Okay, this entire perimeter
of the
in this
entire room. Yes.
Okay, does that extend all the way here?
Yes.
And then all the way over here, and then all the way over here, right?
Yes.
For an approximate count of how many dolls, are we talking hundreds, thousands, or dozens?
We're somewhere in the high hundreds.
In the high hundreds. Okay. Then I'm going to be covering this quadrant almost of the room with a fireball, I believe. 20-foot radius, 40 diameter, right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So if I cast a fireball at this point here, where my ruler is here, it should, all of this section of the room should be emblazed with a fireball.
Now one other thing we should note is that the wall is only about 13 feet, so all that extra 7 feet beyond that is going to blow back and go in the opposite direction.
Okay, well, if I am 15 feet from a wall and I shoot it into the wall, it should only come back 5. It should just die there, right? Or how does that work? What do you
So
explain
like
that?
what I'm saying is that it will fill a volume equal to a 20-foot sphere. So in a small room like this, where the ceiling's only 10 feet tall, like it might encompass the entire room with a fireball.
Of a 20-foot radius sphere, right?
Yes.
All right.
Oh
hold on.
no! What was
Sphere calculator.
area of the
Here we
cube?
go.
It's like 4/3 pi r cubed or
Radius
something.
20
Yeah.
feet. Significant figures. Well, let's do 6 sig figs. Calculate.
Sure. The room's
The
about
volume
50 feet
is
across. Let's call it.
33,510 cubic feet. And then what's the height of the room?
10 feet. So
And
the
what's
room, it's 50
what
by
are the
50
other-
by 10. So it's 25,000 square feet, cubic
So
feet.
it'll fill literally the entire room.
And then some.
Would it be blocked by the wall?
I don't know what that means. Like,
He's asking if
so-
the wall would reflect it back or whatever.
yeah,
or-
so like it'll fill the room.
Yeah.
So,
So
no matter
basically,
where
it
you're
won't fill the
standing.
entire room. What I mean is, it wouldn't fill the entire room. There would be like a section. Here, let me draw with the ruler. Like around here, that would be unscathed because of the wall.
No,
block.
because it'll if it's bouncing off the wall, and it can't fill, it'll just keep filling. It'll fill the whole room and go up and down the staircase if there's anything left over.
Alrighty then. And I have no way to tell which dolls are coming to life. Correct? They all just look
Correct.
like they're good. Okay. I will be taking a Scorching Ray attack. I don't have the option to shoot these at a higher level spell slot, do I?
Are they
Scorching...
cantrips?
No, this is a level 2 spell slot. Scorching Ray. It's kind of like Magic Missile, but I do 3 shots, and I have to roll each one to hit.
I think Scorching Ray also goes up. Let me look it up.
You know what?
Yeah, at higher levels, you create 1 additional ray for each slot above second.
Gotcha. Then, yeah, okay. I will use Scorching Ray at an advanced spell slot level. I have no idea how strong these dolls are. I would imagine they'd be weak, but just in case, I'll do 2 Scorching Rays. Oh, wait. I don't fire these at disadvantage, do I?
You are within...
Range attacks are disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
These would be fired at disadvantage?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, then of course I'm auto-attacking then. I will do a Green Flame Blade auto-attack against the doll right in front of me.
All right.
The one to the left, I suppose.
Yep. Give me a roll to hit.
15, does it hit?
Definitely hits the doll.
Okay, so it will take this damage, and then I'm going to roll an additional 1d8. So I believe 14 damage.
It burns and cuts in half and falls to the ground inanimate.
How much does the one next to it take?
I believe another 1d8, so 4 fire damage.
Okay, it does not die.
Okay.
It is wounded doll.
Gotcha. If I use my quickened spell to use a cantrip that is a bonus action and turn that into an action or whatever, if I use that, can I bounce that flame onto like another random doll on the shelf, or would this be a pointless act?
So you mean to make another attack with Green Flame Blade and hit the doll and then hit another doll?
Yeah, hit like a doll on the shelf or something.
That would be fine, yeah.
Okay, I will do that. I'll expend 2 sorcery points to make another attack.
Green Flame Blade is a cantrip, right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. So that's 24 as a hit, I believe.
Hits, yep. Roll me some damage.
2, okay.
And
6 would be the normal attack damage, and then the 2 is the additional damage.
Okay, so that doll on the ground before you gets cut and burned and disappears, and a doll on the shelf takes how much?
4 damage.
Okay. That doll on the shelf just kind of goes up in flames and disappears right away.
Okay.
The next we have 3 dolls.
Oh god.
This one, and this one all spring to life. One running up towards Drakvin, one running towards Quincy, and one running towards Devo. That is a 21 against Drakvin.
I think I will use my shield again.
All right, bring your AC to 22. Then let's go for one at Quincy, which is a 16.
That's a hit.
Right. You take 6 necrotic damage, and another one strikes at Devo for a 13 to hit.
Miss.
All right. The girl goes forward. She is right next to Torlak. Now, Torlak, you were the one who... You were the one who said the joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I was saying that was what Devo said.
Oh, I thought Torlak said, why was 7 afraid
No,
of
I
it?
was saying because
Would
like
Torlak
his joke
even
was so
understand that
bad. I
joke?
was trying to make up a joke that he would have said that would have been bad.
See, and if you said that joke, she totally would have left you alone.
It's fine.
She goes for you and reaches, saying,
It was not canon. It was just trying to be funny to go with the 8.
"You should play nice," as she reaches out to you with another natural 20.
I'm gonna make her re-roll because I have lucky.
Oh.
Because I don't want to get crit on by a wraith.
Yeah, she reaches out to you again with a 16 to hit.
And that does hit me though.
All right. You take 22 necrotic damage and need to make me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Don't lose that HP.
Okay. And I think I get advantage on Constitution rolls. Let me just see. Thought I had something for that. I'm looking quick.
On con saves, yes, you do. barbarians would definitely have it for con saves. Or no, you don't have advantage, but you have.
I don't think I have advantage. Maybe I just have,
you have proficiency. Yeah.
I have proficiency.
You might get it if you're like enraged or something.
I am raged, but I don't think that's gonna help me.
Okay. 6, unfortunately, is not a pass. Your HP is temporarily your max HP is reduced by 22 until you take a long rest.
Do we roll that for lucky as well?
Yes.
I don't know if it's gonna be any better.
What?
18.
There you go. Okay. Whew, so you just take the 22 damage.
Just.
The next little doll gets up.
Well, I'm enraged, so that's only 11. Plus
And
I have temporary.
it runs over towards Drakvin and rolls a d20 plus 5 to hit you, which is a miss. And the next little doll comes over towards Devo and rolls a d20 plus 5 to hit, which is a 7, which is a miss on you as well. Devo, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to stab the doll to the right of Quincy. I'm using Dandrin's magic sword, if that matters at all.
Magic dagger?
Yep.
Okay, cool. 18 is a hit on the doll.
And this is with green flame blades, so...
You have that spell too?
Yep, it's a
Oh,
good
nice. Roll me some damage.
So, at 5th level, the melee attack deals an extra 1d8 to the target, and the fire damage to the second creature increases to 1d8 plus your spell. Okay, so it's a total of 8 damage, and then this one is 1d8 plus 4 on the one to the left of Quincy. So, 6 to the right of Quincy, 5 to the left of Quincy.
Plus the 2 for the stab on the right one. So 8 total.
So 8 to the right, 5 to the left.
This one is that, and I might as well just add HP to all of them. Okay. Any other
that one
actions? No, it did not die.
Okay.
That's it.
And I did take that full damage. I forgot it's necrotic, so
You take the full. Okay.
I wouldn't take it. Well, I take -2 out of it, so I take 20 of the damage.
Oh, the -2 from your aura.
Yeah, because I have a damage shield.
Right. That's Tivo's turn. Torlak, it is your turn.
All right, I am going to hit this. Hit it again because that hurt. I did not like that. 10 does not hit.
You get 2 attacks.
Yep, 8 does not hit. I'm distracted. Torlak doesn't like a creepy little girl beating his face in. And I do get my 2 temporary HP again.
Excellent. Next up is Quincy.
All right, I'm going to use evasive footwork and up my AC by... Okay, so I have 19 AC, and I'm just going to run over to here really fast. Let's go like right here. I like that. So they would get 2 opportunity attacks, I believe.
Right. 21 and a 9.
So 1 hit. So 43.
Excellent. It is It's 2.
3. Okay.
You get hit for 3 by the doll.
And I'm going to go ahead and shoot at this wraith again with a sharpshooter shot.
Go for it.
2 more. So 15. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. So it's going to take another 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And another one for an 8. That's probably... No, the odds of me getting up to... I mean, if it's AC 14, that's still not good odds.
You're
Yeah.
only adding a 1d8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's...
All right. You shoot it once, and the other shot misses wide. The floppy doll next to Torlak kind of bops around, its head kind of flopping from one side to the other as it strafes Torlak and strikes at you with an 8 to hit. Drakvin, it's your turn.
Yeah, okay. What is my DM rolling on?
You should just fireball this whole room.
Just kill us all?
Well, okay, you might die, but we'll be okay.
I'm not gonna make it easy for the next people to roll through here. What are we saying that this
If you do it, I can patch you up.
is the I don't know if I'll kill the wraith. Is this 5 feet from this dude? The doll here?
Yeah, they're within 5 feet of each other. Sure.
Okay. As dolls are overwhelming my body,
You got to do the fireball, man. Fireball. The longer you wait, the more danger you're in. Because if you
I
do a
hate
fireball when you're at no
fucking
HP,
dolls. That's in the room.
Oh my god, you actually did it! Oh my god.
So
All
you
right,
guys
so
all
we got
need
our
to
dex
make a
save.
saving
Yeah.
throw.
Everybody
God.
make me dex saves.
right.
That is a fail.
Oh my god.
Is the dex save for half damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll your 86.
21.
It's
Yeah.
28, okay.
Do I take half damage from my own spell, or?
I think you have to save.
If you pass.
Yeah, I passed. I'm
Yeah,
still
then
not down. It doesn't
you
matter.
take half. So Sean, you take 28, and everybody else takes 14. The dolls all incinerate.
Yep.
All
The
dolls
Wraith should take
everywhere
28.
burn.
Yep.
And the
So this
Wraith-
whole room is filled with dead dolls.
Good.
The Wraith needs to. Well, the girl. We're using I was using a Wraith token.
I mean, it looks like a wraith now, right? It's turned
Yeah,
into this, like,
it's very
black mist.
Wraithy, definitely.
Would I be allowed to use my quickened spell to use control flames to shield myself from the damage?
I don't
interesting.
know, but we've rolled everything, so let's just leave it be.
Oh, okay. no.
The ghost child does save.
It has +3 to dex.
You notice the flames kind of roll through it and barely affect it, like barely affect it at all. It seems fairly resistant to all of this damage. And it's her turn, and she looks towards Drakvin and whizzes across the floor, saying, "You burned my dolls! How dare you!" Torlak, you get an opportunity attack as the child
Alright, cool.
races towards Drakvin.
I'm gonna slash you.
And
I
you
missed.
miss.
I'm so distracted. I'm like putting out fire on me. I'm like,
You
The
did just get fireballed.
angry
Yeah.
Wraith reaches out with a 9 to hit you, Drakvin. That is not good enough.
I'm sorry. I'm down, by the way. I don't know if that would.
Oh, you're unconscious?
I'm unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
that totally changes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so she will go toward. You know what? No, it doesn't change anything. She still goes at Drakvin. But a
God.
10 is a miss, so it doesn't matter. She would have advantage against you since you're prone and unconscious and everything.
she's having
but
a tantrum.
the ghost starts trying to rip your body to pieces, but doesn't somehow.
Would I be able to? Oh no, he wouldn't be able to. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Torlak, it's your turn.
All right. I guess Torlik will run over to her then and attack her again.
It's 2 rolls to hit. 10.
Did I get
God.
skip? I think I'll
Oh,
go,
I'm
right?
sorry, Devo. Yeah, I was clicking buttons
we
too
just
many
had
times.
Torla. Just do it. It doesn't matter because we're all going before she
You
does
can
anyway.
go.
Yeah.
You can go
So
after
1
it.
hit for
11.
damage. Yeah. You know, these non-magical weapons just really aren't causing that much damage to the Wraith. Devo, you pump it full of magic missiles.
Yeah.
That's casting at level 3, so that's 5d4 plus 5.
Yep. There you go. Those magic missiles shred her. Yes, shred through her more than any of these other attacks that have hit you so far. Hit her so far. Quincy, it's your turn.
All right, we really need to drop her here because I need to patch up Drakvin. So normal sharpshooter shot at +4. It's a 19 to hit for 20 damage.
Okay.
And then another sharpshooter shot for a 24 to hit is 28 damage.
Okay.
So 48 damage total.
Right.
Probably halved, I assume, because it's resistant.
Drakvin,
We're getting there.
give
Make
me
that
a
save,
death
man.
saving throw. You fail.
Okay.
The specter reaches towards you again, saying, "My dolls! You ruined them! You ruined them!"
20.
Oh no.
An 18 will hit you.
Yeah, so that's a fail.
It is a automatic
Is it a fail or double fail?
It's just a single fail.
Well, it's a critical hit as well, so she does double damage. So I'm just going to roll this damage twice.
The damage can't kill you.
If it brings you above your maximum life, it can. If you get brought to...
No, it doesn't do. It only does that if that's the hit that drops you. After that, you just fail death saves.
Are you sure?
Yes. After that, you just fail death saves on hits.
Well, I don't believe you, so I'm going to double check the books.
Okay.
Either way, on the case, if it is a crit, that is also 2 death saves, right?
Which is, it's a weird rule where I don't think it was intended so much as an error they put in the book.
We'll find out.
Like it's up to you, but I don't
Yikes.
think it's intentional behavior.
Let's see.
I think
what-
it's usually just if the hit that hit you last
Yeah. Well, no,
more
it's
than your HP, then you would die. Then you fully
It's if the
die.
hit that drops you below to your
Yeah.
name max,
See.
I believe that's how it works.
Yeah, but after that point, you don't even
Or at
bother.
least that's how we've always played it.
When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your maximum HP.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Okay.
After that, yeah, it's just so he just failed a death save.
Okay.
Technically, if you want to invoke that one really weird rule that says it's 2 failed death saves no matter what, as if they ever attack you, then yeah. But I'm still convinced it's an error because they say that if you get hit when you're down, it's 1 failed death save, and then if it's a crit, it's 2. So I think they
If
just messed up.
you take a crit, you fail 2 death saves, right?
Yes, and they specifically say that if you get hit, it's 1. So I don't think they intended.
But if
it
you
to be
get
like
crit,
automatic.
it's 2.
Right, but I don't think they intended it to be an automatic crit. Is what I'm saying.
It's an automatic crit if you are unconscious. So the ghost reaches into Drakvin and just rips his soul out of him.
All right.
And Drakvin dies on the spot, being
killed the
shredded
dolls.
by a little girl's ghost. Devo, it is your turn.
No, not Drakvin. As I shoot it with magic.
This is where we
missile.
all have to re-roll.
I'll do magic missile at level 1. So 3d4 plus 3. 9.
You pepper the wraith with magic missiles, and it fizzles. You guys are left alone.
Torlek's gonna move forward and like see if Drakvin's okay.
Drakvin is
He
most
doesn't know, like, you know.
definitely not okay. His body is like colder to the touch than it could possibly be right now.
Yeah, and Quincy's usually the one that does medical checks, so
Yeah,
Torlek's
I-
just trying to help him, like he's like holding him up or whatever.
Well, shit. We should take him outside of the tower and bury him. He died a noble death. He brought us much honor this day.
He just wanted to learn about the island.
He was a noble man.
Don't worry, Drakvin. I promise that I will learn all I can about the island in your honor, in your name.
Me too. And
I'll read all those books you want me to read.
I guess
I promise, every single one.
Shall we? This is the top floor, or is there another floor above it?
This is the top floor.
Okay, and we've basically incinerated it.
hmm
Well, we should take him outside.
oh man, Drakvin's probably really heavy. He's carrying the books too.
Yeah. I think probably like between, you probably grab him by the shoulders and I grab his legs and we probably...
We go
Take him out
very
as a team.
slowly because I'm already encumbered.
Yeah, I'll help since I'm small. Maybe I can.
you support his back.
Yeah.
You're like under him. If we drop him, he's just gonna squish you.
Yeah, so we carry him outside and I think
But
we're...
first, before we should we should check the top floor for any mysteries. And,
I mean, the whole floor, it's just, it's everything's burned. They were dolls and they're all gone now.
So
Yeah.
it was all dolls because there was nothing like
Yeah,
no
this
non-flammable
was the
objects.
top floor.
It was just shelves with dolls and dolls and dolls.
And yeah.
What a useless thing to die for. And Quincy goes to pick him up and carries him.
All right. You guys can head back downstairs. Which room would you like to rest in?
Well, we're gonna take him outside and bury him first, I think.
Sure. You can do that. You can bury
Yeah, we'll
him.
look around, see if there's any like shovels anywhere inside of this tower, I guess.
No. Maybe.
No utility shovel. I mean, if you
There's
what do you
there's a garden out front. There's definitely shovels somewhere. They're probably on the ground floor.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
that shack.
Yeah, that's shack. That's where the shovels are. That's the garden
Okay.
shed. That's why I put
Yeah,
that
so
there.
we dig him a grave.
You dig
You
him
don't
a
think
grave?
that Drakvin would have wanted to go out and blaze a flame instead? I offer.
Well, it's. I believe you knew him better than I did. He did seem to have quite a fiery personality.
I think that he definitely would want this.
We'll probably take the books off of him and some of the other stuff that we need.
Yeah, we'll take all the stuff off him.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
there
I guess.
any negative effects of all of us being fireballed in terms of items?
No, nothing worn or carried is affected.
Oh,
Are we sure about that?
I googled the spell to make sure that it actually would fill the space.
La 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 la. It ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. And I think you all passed your saves anyway, right?
I failed, but
One person didn't. Yeah.
Yeah. So Quincy, I
I was
don't-
wearing leather.
Hold on, I had a lot of potions and shit on my body. Did you guys take that shit off first, or do you?
Yeah, that's what I just.
we're getting ready right now.
Yeah.
I think Quincy's going.
I just wanted to make a note of that. We would take everything that is valuable, because if we don't, then I'm sure Neil's going to be like, "Well, you never said you took it."
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, I think on that note, you guys bury Drakvin.
I think we're gonna cremate him.
We're gonna flame him.
All right. You set Drakvin's body on fire.
Yeah, we give
We'll
him the
do
proper
it with
Jedi
the
send-off.
flame thingies, the flamethrowers in the front.
Oh, you toss them. You know what? Those flamethrowers are actually disabled.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
All
Do
the
it,
traps.
it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, in Drakvin's honor, I actually have a fireball spell still, so I will, once we've taken all his stuff, I will fireball him.
And Quincy has like gathered some wood to lay him on so that he continues to burn, and we make sure he actually turns to ash.
Mhm.
Rip.
If we hadn't done this, we might have been able to find Hagatha. Maybe she could have raised him from the dead.
I don't know.
what?
if he'd
Quincy
want
says this like 5 minutes after we burn his body.
that. Yeah, and Torlak's like, I don't know if he'd want that.
True. She might have quite the heavy price indeed.
Jesus. You got 6 crits in there. 6 max damage. Oh my god.
All right. Well, why don't we wrap up here for the day? Good game, everybody. Drakvin, do you have any final words for our viewers?
I'm glad I got to go out in a fiery blaze of glory.
I knew you
I
would
think you
like
saved
that.
us, man. I'm pretty sure that fireball saved us.
Yeah.
All right. For everybody else, we are going to be missing next week. I think literally everybody is unavailable. So we will be back in a couple of weeks with some more Heroes Graveyard. I'll get you guys some XP during the break once we sign out.
Mhm.
So, Trump,
You know,
any words?
I was going to save this for a more appropriate time, but it looks like you got gnomed.
Nice meme.
That was worse than your joke to the little girl.
This gnome has managed to outlast you, so I'm sad to see you go.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I had a lot of fun. Maybe next time. Maybe for Heroes Graveyard 3.
3 hype.
Maggie.
Hey, you guys can find me at Margaret Crone in all the places. And then also on YouTube, I have 2 channels. So my other channel is Margaret Crone Plays if you want to check out gameplay videos every day. I stream every single day except for Friday if you guys want to check out my streams. I play a whole slew of tabletop. I'm in 5 games a week. So if you want more action, you should definitely go check out some of the other stuff that I'm doing. I always post on social whenever I go live. This has been really fun. I'm sorry to see you go, Destiny. But I'm sure we will meet again in another world, maybe, perhaps.
And last but not least, Sean.
Hi. I don't really do anything on the internet besides I show up on some of Neil's other streams, so you should go check those out. Sorry to see you go, Destiny. I feel personally responsible since I was the one who was telling you to do that fireball. But
I didn't think the madman would actually do it.
I didn't either. But no, yeah, it's too bad. It's been fun.
And that just leaves me. I'm Neil, also known as Koibu, and I just do D&D stuff all the time on my channel, but we have no Fro tomorrow, so our next game will be Game On Monday. So that's it. We'll see you guys the week after next with some more Heroes Graveyard and a new cast member. So bye-bye, everyone.